watching AISD Live, Abilene ISD's exclusive home for streaming live games and events. For more live events featuring your favorite AISD students and teams, stay tuned to AISDlive.org, follow us on the AISD Live Facebook page, or subscribe to our Abilene ISD YouTube channel. Visit the AISD Live website for sponsorship opportunity information. Enjoy the game.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Shotwell Stadium. A pretty big one here in Abilene tonight, the district opener of 2-5A, as the visiting Wichita Falls Memorial Mavericks come to town to take on the Cooper Cougars. I'm Jimmy Pogue, Rick Kaysen in just a moment. Rick, Memorial comes in 4-0 on the season, Cooper 2-2. It's kind of odd because Cooper's kind of the proven team. A good win against Azle, a big win last week against Lubbock Coronado. In the middle of that are losses to Abilene High and a tough loss to San Angelo Central, but Memorial comes in with that mark of 4-0, but largely unproven.
Yeah, they really are. You look at some of the opponents they've played. They had the big win last week over Andrews, out in Andrews, beat them 70-20, much like the Cougars beat the Coronado Mustangs here 59-0. But they've played a couple of Fort Worth inner city schools in O.D. Wyatt. They beat them 35-22 to open the season. Then they played a quality opponent in Friendship where they beat 33-26. But then again, they played Fort Worth Dunbar and beat them 38-20. Not a schedule that's going to prove where you're headed. So I think Mark Bimble's still got questions about what kind of team he's got. They're a good team. They're well coached. They play hard. But you're not sure yet what you've got.
Well, and both these teams can score. Memorial comes in averaging 44 points a game. Cooper comes in right behind him, averaging at 39 points per game. So we ought to see a little bit of a shootout here tonight. But, you know, one of the things that coming into the game that you have to realize, one of the top players in the district, Joe Castles, the quarterback of Memorial, comes in, but he trails Jaden Carrillo just by a few yards in total yardage in the air this year. But the thing is that Castles is the proven commodity here. 3-year starter, quarterback for Mark Bindle. Carrillo moves from the wide receiver spot that he had manned the last 2 years, moves into quarterback this year. And we talked about you take your most electric player, you put him under center or out of the shotgun, and instead of 5 or 6 catches a game, you're giving him 60 touches a game.
Yeah, you want to put the ball in his hands as much as you can. Jaden Carrillo has proven tremendous at quarterback this year. He's done a great job of buying time with his feet, able to move around in the pocket, giving his receivers extra time to work their way open to the secondary. And then he brings the extra dimension of being able to run with the ball, and he runs fearless. When he tucks it and runs, he runs hard. He's not looking to slide and get out of bounds. He's one that's trying to take it to the distance each time he does it. Where Joe Castles is your prototypical drop-back passer, big 6'7" kid. But Memorial uses him a lot differently, and they're throwing a lot of balls to the sidelines and screens and wide receiver flood patterns, trying to get the ball in their playmakers' hands and get him out on the edges. Get him on the edges.
And we'll talk about this as we progress in our pregame show. But this ball game basically boils down to that receiving core of Memorial against Cooper's backside, against the back four, and then I think it's the Cooper offensive line against what Memorial can do. You remember last year, Cooper had the ball inside the 25 times at Memorial Stadium. They only scored once. You've got to be able to score when you get the ball inside on them. The Cooper rushing attack, I think, with Carrillo running the ball and then seeing the combination of Peyton Ewing, Markel Sims, and Taden Bender, the Cougars can hammer the rock at you quite a bit.
Yes, they can, and they did a great job of that last week. They've done it all season, being able to line up and run it, and I think that's what you want to do tonight. You want to keep Joe Castles in the offense on the sidelines, so if you can run the ball, that's exactly what you want to do. I think if you're Memorial, I look for them to go over the top early and probably often here in the first quarter to really test that Cougar secondary.
Cooper defensive line is going to have to be really good tonight because the way that Castles likes to get rid of the ball, Isaac Masawema and Dyson Davis the way he goes to the perimeter, going to have to get their hands up pretty quick.
Yeah, get their hands up and then turn and chase the ball because it's not going far downfield. They throw it a lot to the sidelines, a lot of short patterns, so you can get in on the play even if you can't get to the Castles to make the tackle behind the line.
Oddly enough, Jamari Dean leads the receivers for Memorial with 21 catches. After that, it goes to Crew Bailey, who only has 9. Micah Garcia has 10 catches. So they are heavily reliant on Jamari Dean. We'll see who trails him tonight.
We saw Jamari Dean last year in the game in Wichita Falls. He is electric out on the edges with the ball, and I think he will again be a key to their offense. And Eric Powell running out of the backfield. I don't think he has the skill set of Kenji Johnson the last 3 years, but Eric Powell, I'm told, is a really good back for the Mavericks.
Well, and it becomes scheme because Powell has 69 carries for 424 yards on the season, 6.2 per carry. He's done well as he gets to the line of scrimmage, but I agree with you. It's not last year. It's right now. Speaking of it not being last year, we were talking about this game last year and the Cougs missed opportunities. Cooper has not missed a lot of opportunities in the first 4 games.
No, they haven't. There were a couple of missed opportunities against Abilene High that kind of turned the tide there, but they've capitalized on most of their opportunities thus far this season. San Angelo is the injury bug that bit them, so they're getting healthy tonight. Get Tavius Collier back in the offense on a regular basis tonight to go along with Jace Johnson, Maddox Caspel, and Matthew Balvantine.
Well, and you're probably still another week away from Zaylon Johnson. He was hoping to be able to go tonight, but, it's kind of a long stretch now. This is the midway point of the season. This is game 5, but you have 6 district ball games. Cooper has 18 consecutive playoff appearances on the line, trying to move that to 19. Honestly, I think we have to call it out right now before we play our first district game. I think Cooper needs to win one of the next 3 games, hopefully 2. But they need to beat Memorial, Wiley, or Lubbock Cooper. Hopefully 2 of the 3, because last year the schedule really favored the Cougs because all of a sudden you were coming back and you had Plainview at home and then you had Paladuro at home. This year you travel to Plainview the last week of the season on a Thursday night. The Abilene High guys are in Amarillo tonight, and they were like, it's 75 degrees here. And I was like, November 8th, I don't think it will be.
No, it won't. One thing I think we have to watch out for in the district race is Paladuro. They've played young guys the last couple of years. They're loaded with talent. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They haven't left Dick Bivens Stadium yet, so we'll find out how that works. They're off tonight. And then they place the same 3-game gauntlet that the Cougars do. So they'll play Memorial next week, then Wiley, then Lubbock Cooper.
The thing that I like about that, though, is that Paladuro does not have the resiliency. In past years, I'm not saying that they don't this year, but in past years they have not had the resiliency that Cooper has. And, you sit there and you're like, what does that mean? That means that, like last year when Cooper got off to an 0-3 start, they knew they had to win the last 3. And they put their noses to the grindstone and went and got it. I don't want that to happen this year. You need to see a couple of wins. But it's something the Cougars have played with for a long time, is that resiliency.
I think Paladuro is a threat to one of the big 3, to Memorial, Wiley, or Lubbock Cooper. They're a threat for them if they can learn to travel well. They'll get Wiley there. I'm not sure.
At Dick Bivens,
At Dick Bivens. See, next week, Memorial will go to Memorial. Paladuro goes to Memorial next week. So, I think Paladuro is something to watch in the district race. But for the Cougars, get a win tonight. That's huge. Then you get one next week at Wiley. Then you're kind of looking like, okay, we're in the playoffs. You still got to beat Legacy and Plainview and, maybe Lubbock Cooper and then Paladuro. So
I don't think there's anybody in the district that is unbeatable.
No, I don't either.
Lubbock Cooper has a loss already. Memorial does not, but like we said, it's a kind of an unproven 4-0 right now.
The one thing we won't see Memorial do tonight, we won't see Lubbock Cooper do it, they're not going to go away if you get a lead on them. They're going to keep chunking, keep coming at you. So you've got to play a full 48 minutes to win the ballgame.
So what did last week's 59-0 win teach us?
I think it taught me a lot about the maturity of this team because they did what they were supposed to do. We've had some Cooper teams in the past that would go play a Coronado, and they'd wind up beating them 35-38 to nothing, but it would be real ugly and a struggle to get there. Last week's team came out and took they took control of the game from the opening kickoff, and Coronado, by the end of the first quarter, was ready to go get back on the bus and go home.
Yeah, the Cougars need to start fast again here tonight. In fact, started fast against Azle, started fast against Central, to be honest with you, and they started fast last week against Coronado. They need to start fast again tonight.
Yeah, they do. They need to get a
well. Start fast against Abilene High. Had the lead on Abilene High.
Yeah, they need to get a quick lead tonight and make Memorial have to press just a little bit and then continue to put pressure on it. Look for Peyton Ewing to have a big game tonight. He's a different running back this year than he was last year.
Yeah. Well, we want to welcome everybody into our pregame show. We'll tell you is to stay cozy in the winter and cool in the summer with Quad C Heating and Cooling. Quad C Heating and Cooling delivers fast service, expert repairs, and full installations. Don't wait. Call Quad C Heating and Cooling today at 325-480-1404. Speaking of, big one in the 325 tonight. Cougs 15 minutes away from the kickoff against Memorial. We'll come back with more after this. You're watching this one on AISD Live. stadium march grandioso means it's time for the district season to get up and ready to go. As we see the band, the cheerleaders, the Cougarettes, the color guard, all of them.
It's football season.
All of them, yeah.
It's football season. A little cool in the air this morning.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Not during the press line. Yeah, 59 degrees this morning. Felt like football Friday weather.
Go ahead.
I was just looking at the rosters. I looked over at Memorial's band, and they take nearly a whole section. And looking at their roster, they've got 69 players on their roster. The Cougars have 48. My question is their student body really involved? Or is Memorial that much bigger than Cooper?
I know they traveled pretty well to this game. So.
It'll be interesting to see come February where all that lines up and have the redistricting.
It's one of those odd things. It's something you have to talk about a little bit. What do you think is going to happen in the redistricting?
I don't know. I mean, because the rumors are here. They've got two new big high schools in Lubbock, Cooper's second high school and Friendship's second high school. So right now they're playing 3A or 4A. They could be up to 5A next year. Does that bring down Lubbock Cooper? Does that bring down Friendship? We've heard Coronado may drop down. And then you go, who knows? Because then there's what happens with Lubbock High, what happens with Monterey, where do they go? Then in Amarillo, you've got Paladura. And for the life of me, I don't know why Amarillo doesn't petition for Paladura to play up into 5A Division I instead of having to make trips out here.
I'm just going to throw this out here, and I don't know. But I would not be surprised to see us stick with Memorial and Legacy and go to Fort Worth.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
That, to me, seems like kind of a natural progression of this because of the new Friendship, of the new Lubbock Cooper.
That would keep us with Wiley, too, provided Wiley stays down in Division II.
Right.
So, it may be really interesting.
And that would take 4 teams, move them into, and it may not be straight Fort Worth. It might be Weatherford. It may be somebody in there. But that's just what I think is going to happen.
I agree with you. I think that very definitely is a possibility.
Take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Mavericks on offense. Here's Rick.
Okay, let's take a look at the Memorial offensive line first. Their center is number 62, Seth Robertson. He's a 6'2", 287-pound junior. Left guard is number 72, Isaiah Vasquez, 5'11", 330 pounds, and a senior. Right guard is number 74, Luke Newman. He's 6'1", 285 pounds, and a senior. Left tackle is number 52, Jaden Wilson, a 6 foot, 250-pound senior. The right tackle is number 60, Dominic Sanchez, 5'9", 263 pounds, and a senior. Their quarterback, as we mentioned, is number 12, Joe Castles, 6'7", 205-pound senior. Running backs, number 28, Eric Powell, 5'8", 172-pound senior, and Gage Wuthrich, a 5'8", 165-pound sophomore. Their wide receivers, number 2, Jamari Dean, 5'11", 175-pound senior. Number 11, Caden Johnson, a 5'11", 160-pound senior. Number 18, Isaiah Foster, a 5'10", 150-pound junior. And number 15, Crew Bailey, a 6'2", 170-pound junior. When they go with a tight end, it'll be number 6, Kenton Evans. He's a 5'8", 211-pound senior.
The Cougars on defense, it looks like this. Israel Masawema's on the nose, number 90, 230-pound senior. The ends, his brother, Isaac Masawema, 16, 180-pound senior. And then Dyson Davis, 21, 245 and a senior. He had a fumble recovery last week. The drop end is Dot, Jamarian Dunson, 180-pound junior. Linebacking core on the strong side, Lafayette Bati at number 22, 175-pound sophomore. The middle linebacker, Bo Byrne, a 200-pound junior, had a fumble recovery last week on a strip sack. And then Cannon Adams on the weak side, number 40, 190, and a senior. The corners, Demarion Murray's number 8, 116, a junior. He has a pick 6 last week. Chris Sears, number 12, 165, and a senior. Also with an interception. Kamari Titus, one of the safeties, number 1. He's got 2 interceptions, 160, and a senior. and Jacob Bynum, number 5, 175, the senior.
Take a look at the Memorial defense. Their nose guard's number 51, Mateo de Hoyos, 5'8", 260-pound senior. Defensive ends, number 0, Dorian Coleman is a 5'11", 231-pound senior. The other defensive end, number 90, Jason Williams, 5'8", 250-pound senior. The outside linebackers, number 1, Micah James, 5'10", 185-pound senior. And number 10, Jaden Wetzel, he's a 5'8", 180-pound senior. Inside linebackers, number 14, Reese Reisner, 5'9", 180-pound junior, and number 4, Hunter Talley, a 5'8", 183-pound senior. On the corners, number 33, Aaron Miller, 5'11", 145-pound junior, and number 39, Bryson Edgett, a 5'10", 133-pound sophomore. Their safeties, number 7, Braylon Kinsey, 6', 191-pound senior, and number 19, Benjamin Bartley, a 5'11", 163-pound senior.
For the Cougars offensively, it looks like this. Smiley Martinez, your center, number 78, 260 and a junior. The guards, Caden Bryan, Big K on the left side, 75, 320 and a senior, is a returning starter. The right side, Jaden Flores is 62, 270 and a senior, also a returning starter. The tackles, the left side, 64, Isaiah Canyabatabo, 250 and a senior. And on the right side, Marcos Andrade, 68, 260 a senior. He makes 3 returning starters on the front line. Quarterbacks, Jaden Carrillo, number 3, 170 and a senior. Peyton Ewing will be in the backfield, 25, 185 and a senior. The receiving corps will be Tavius Collier, number 7. Collier is a junior. Tate Benders, number 9, he is a sophomore. Jace Johnson, number 11, is a junior. He'll lead that receiving corps here tonight. He's got 17 catches on the year. And then last week, surprise, Matthew Balvantine, number 14. Balvantine also is a junior. We also saw a lot of Mavericks. Shotwell, number 13. Jason Rosario, your tight end, 45.
Jimmy, what do the Cougars have to do to win this one?
Well, it's kind of like we were talking about a little bit earlier. I think that Cooper is going to have to establish the run. And the reason I say that is because it keeps Joe Castles off the field. If you can establish the run and Castles is limited, you know, the perimeter game is hard. The other thing, and we talked to Aaron Rohn about this, one of the things that's a big deal for the Cougars, you have got to make Memorial earn what they get. You can't have the big plays. Memorial's going to score.
Yeah.
But instead of them scoring in 2 plays and 70 yards, make them score on 13 plays. Because the longer drives last, the greater the shot of you messing something up is.
Well, and we talked about this year, Castles is throwing a lot of passes to the sidelines, a lot of horizontal stuff rather than vertical. If he goes vertical, that's when Dyson Davis and the Maswema brothers have got to put pressure on Castles.
Yeah, if Castles goes play action, you have to get pressure on him. If he's not going play action, you got to get your hands up. Cougs might try to jump some routes tonight, but you've got to have really good backside help if you're going to try and jump a route.
Yeah, got to be good tacklers tonight.
Cougs coming out on the field wearing the all blues. I like that look, Rick.
I do too. I really like it. Coming on the field with the Madison and Clack football players.
Clack 8th graders were in the building this morning at the pep rally. They have some large children in the 8th grade.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, you got to kind of make you look forward to that.
So district opener. Elsewhere in district play tonight, Wiley is taking on Wichita Falls Legacy, and Lubbock Cooper is playing Plainview.
Yeah, should be the most competitive game in district.
Yes, this is the marquee game of the night.
Because I would think that Wiley handles Legacy.
Yeah, that should happen fairly easily.
And I think Lubbock Cooper handles Plainview pretty easily.
Yeah.
Unless Plainview really surprises us. And, you know, I sure am rooting for Wyatt Martinez to get a win in that one. But I think Lubbock Cooper is right there. You know, it's kind of odd because you look at the teams coming into the district opener. We mentioned the fact that Memorial's 4-0. Lubbock, Cooper, and Paladuro both 3-2. Cooper and Plainview and Wiley all 2-2. Legacy comes in with 1-3. Legacy got their first win, but
to open the season against Coronado.
Yeah. That's when everybody should have known about Coronado. But Well, we got our officiating crew out there. We got both teams lined up. We're going to post the colors here in just a moment. And as they start to post the colors, we send you down on the field to be able to hear the national anthem.
Cooper High School, Texas, 794th Junior ROTC color guard, and remain standing for the national anthem. Tonight, the color guard is under the command of Cadet Senior Airman Zeke Leibel. Texas flag bearer is Cadet Airman Jenny Dial. The guards are Cadet Senior Airman Paige Palm, Cadet Airman Jed Riley. Cooper High School Junior ROTC is under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Chad Countess, Chief Master Sergeant Nick Lovebury. Ladies and gentlemen, please observe a moment of silence, giving you the opportunity to pause and reflect on the safety of all players, spirit squads, and officials for tonight's game. We also ask you to be mindful of members of our Cougar family who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the service of our country as members of the armed forces or first responders. We are honoring their sacrifice by dedicating a section of the bleachers in their memory. Gone, but not forgotten. And now, to honor America, our national anthem performed by the awesome Cougar Band.
Awesome Cooper Band performing the national anthem. We're about ready to go.
This is going to be a fun one, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's just different when you have that district feel about it. You know, the only second time these two teams have ever met, actually, Memorial won this ball game last year by a final score of 24-7. But like we were talking about, Cooper was in the red zone 5 times, only had 1 touchdown to show for it.
Yeah, they were plagued by penalties last year and other mistakes in that ball game, and just came away short when they got into the red zone.
Also, last year at this time, Memorial was mostly the Wichita Falls Rider team.
Yes.
Not necessarily the case anymore.
No, it begins to get mixed up.
Yeah, it's still tilted that way, but it does mix up a little bit. We'll keep everybody posted tonight on Abilene High and Amarillo Caprock. That game kicking off this evening at Dick Bivens. We will keep you up to date. Captains ready to come across. Caden Bryan, Cannon Adams, Dyson Davis, Jaden Carrillo for the Cougs.
Captain for the Mavericks, number 12, Bill Castles. Number 4, Hunter Talley.
It looks like Memorial looks like Wisconsin with the all white in the white helmets and the red.
Yeah, they do.
The red piping.
Number 3 is Jaden Carrillo. 21, Dyson Davis.
And they've got several uniform combinations they play with.
5 is Caden Bryan.
I was sitting in 6th period today as Big K and Dyson Davis and I were in the library. It was reading day.
Okay.
They said it was relaxing, but they were reading the tar out of whatever books they were reading.
Well, good.
Yeah. Hey, we want to tell everybody you can call us tonight, 325-518-3966, 325-829-6794. Let us know you're listening. Lee Kidwell's listening tonight. Tracy Espinoza listening to us. Sarah Pace listening to us. We're glad everybody is here. Cooper has won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half. Glenn Bamlett is our referee tonight, the white hat. We'll set the rest of the officiating crew in a moment. Memorial will take the football. Cooper says you're going to have to go from north to south. There is no wind blowing here tonight. It's 86 degrees as we get ready to kick it off. And the shadows have come, except for the 10-yard line on the south side. They've come all the way across the field. I know that Mike Sanders is listening, one of our assistant principals. He is down for the count a little bit, having some surgery. And, Mike, we hope that you get well really fast. Miss you at school. We need you.
Texas Association of Sports Officials. Texas members are dedicated to making Texas middle school and high school athletics.
Officials having their pictures made tonight. The Texas High School Coaches Association appreciation game. Mark Bendel across there, along with Aaron Rowe, our friend Kristen Benton, carrying the giant sign now.
Well, be respectful to your officials.
Well, Memorial will receive the opening kickoff.
Got Jamari Dean, and I believe it's number 20, Micah Garcia deep. Nobody else on the field right now.
Yep, it is 20-2, Jamari Dean and Garcia.
Daniel Asimani to kick off for the Cougars.
Memorial has 9 up pretty close to that line, thinking that Cooper might want to surprise them early. Asimani on the season. This will be his 22nd kickoff. He's averaging 40 yards per kick. Say hi to my friend Courtney Saunders is listening to us tonight. And we are underway. The district season is underway. And the kickoff is going to come down to Micah Garcia at the 14. He gets to the 25 and out to the 30, where he is finally going to be spotted down at the 30-yard line. So Memorial has the football first.
First and 10 from the 30.
And we will immediately see Joe Castles, the quarterback.
Awesome Cooper band turns up the volume.
Castles and Eric Powell in the backfield. And we see Jamari Dean come out wide into the slot to the field side. That is the right side if you're watching us here on AISD Live. Powell stands behind Castles on first down. Snap comes back. Castles a pump fake, looks long, throws long, has a man out there, and he overthrows him. Cougs got lucky on that one because Kamari Titus bit on the fake, and they went long on first down.
Yeah, pass intended for Caden Johnson, just a little bit too long. But we talked in the pregame about Memorial taking a shot early over the top because Cougars have struggled with that, and Castles threw it too much to the sideline. If he let Johnson press the field, he would have caught that one.
Second down 10. But Castles just towers over that huddle. So Powell is into the backfield with him along with Gage Withrick. And the handoff on second down is Withrich. And he gets across the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 11 and a first down.
Well, that time they brought Jamari Dean in motion, which drew the Cougars' attention that direction, gave Withrich back the other way, picks up the first down.
First and 10 Memorial, just underway. First quarter, scoreless game.
They're going to empty the backfield here for this first down play.
Five wide in the formation for Memorial for Castles. On first down, Joe Castles steps towards the line of scrimmage, checks the play off. 6 on the play clock. He's going to have to hustle a little bit. Now down to 3. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Worthrich. And he's got a hole. Gets to midfield. Gets Cooper territory to the 46-yard line. 13 yards, another first down. Worthrich on 2 carries has 2 first downs.
Worthrich coming in motion. Made a great cut. Saw the hole open and cut through and went straight ahead for the first down.
The Cooper 46 is the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10. Castles takes the snap. He's going to hand it off, and Powell gets the call on the carry. And Powell gets to the 43-yard line. Gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Our officiating crew tonight, Glenn Bamlett is the white hat. He's the referee. Winky James, the umpire. Dennis Campbell, the head line judge. Kobe Ford, the line judge. The back judge is Mike Perry. The side judge, Corey James. And the field judge is Zach Simmons. Second down, 7 for Castles. Takes the snap on second down, pulls it away. Throws, has a man, and the pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down. That was intended for Jamari Dean.
Dean was open. Couldn't hold on to the pass, though.
So
3rd and 7 now.
The Cougs have Memorial a little bit behind the sticks here. You sure do need to make a play on 3rd down.
Memorial about to run the 6th play of the drive.
This is where you got to think that Castle's going to drop back, so you need some pressure here. On 3rd down, Castles takes the snap, play action, drops back, looks, throws. This one's going to almost was picked up. It was caught. Almost picked, and then it's caught by Jamari Dean, who's going to go in for a touchdown. It went right through the hands of the Cooper corner, and Jamari Dean has the catch for a touchdown. It's 6-0. Wow.
Great concentration from Dean. But
see whose hands it goes through.
Titus or
right through the hands, and Dean caught it. That's unfortunate.
Jackson Bohannon on for the extra point now for the Mavericks. He was 10 for 10 last week.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 9:49 to play in the opening quarter. Our score, Mavericks 7, Cougars nothing. We'll be back with more on ASD Live right after this.
Looking for a hands-on career path with high demand and great pay? The welding program at The Lift gives students real-world skills that lead to real opportunities. Whether it's gates or flatbeds, handrails or heavy equipment, if it's metal, you can weld it too. With great instruction, you can master all 4 major welding processes. So get ready to build a career with endless possibilities and join the welding program at The Lift. It isn't just a trade, it's your future.
Memorial goes 6 plays, 70 yards in 2:11. Jamari Dean, a 43-yard pass from Joe Castles. The point after is good.
Cougars defense read that play perfectly. If you pick that off, it's a pick 6. Instead, great concentration from Jamari Dean.
Little pooch kick. Comes down to Matthew Balventine, the 30, 35, 40, 45, gets it to midfield. Good job by Balventine on the return. Well, you just got to shake that one off, Rick.
Oh, absolutely. He's right at midfield.
First down, Cougars.
Cougars come out with Peyton Ewing in the backfield.
Quarterback, number 3, James Carrillo.
Tavius Collier back on the field. Lines up in the slot on the right side.
First down for the Cougs. Carrillo takes the snap. He's going to hand it off on first down, and Peyton Ewing is going to have 7 to the 43-yard line.
Great run by Ewing. Great job opening a hole by the offensive line. Ewing hurdled a man and gets in there for a 7-yard gain.
Second down, 3.
Second down. Dorian Coleman in on the stop for the Mavericks. Second down 3. Carrillo has trips to the right side. Balventine goes to the left on second down. Carrillo takes the snap, ready to throw. He gets it out to Ewing. Ewing, a spin move, and he gets to the 42-yard line. He's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down.
1 yard gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2 for the Cougars.
Tate Bender will check into the match.
Officially, that'd be the 41. Inside the 42.
Good job right there by Aaron Miller just stopping Ewing. Ewing's in the backfield still with Carrillo on third down. Carrillo hands it off. Ewing has the first down across the 40 to the 39. That'll move the sticks.
2 for Ewing.
So Peyton Ewing has 11 yards so far on 3 plays.
About time to see Carrillo pull it, roll out.
Good job by Ewing there stretching the football for the first down. Now the Cougs will empty the backfield. They will send 4 wide. Tavius Collier is in the slot, but he's the deep man in the slot. Balventine is on the left side into the boundary on first down. Carrillo takes the snap. He throws very quickly to Tate Collier. Collier dances around a stiff arm and gets knocked out of bounds at about the 37. A gain of a couple will bring up second down. Good to see Collier back in the lineup, Rick.
Yeah, really is. Memorial almost jumped that. 2nd and 8 now for the Cougars.
Balventine is wide to the left. Jace Johnson is to the boundary side, and now Collier's into the left slot.
Peyton Bender lines up in the backfield with
Ewing. Bender and Ewing in the backfield with Carrillo. Carrillo takes the snap. He gives it to Ewing. Ewing a little cutback. It's inside the 35 to about the 33. It's going to bring up third down.
Gain of 4 on the play. Makes it 3rd and 4.
I would think 2 down territory.
Yes,
Rick.
I agree.
You know, for 4 weeks we talked about you can do this without consequence, but still you're inside the 35.
Yeah.
6:53 to play in the first quarter. It's a 7-0 Memorial lead. Carrillo looking at the sideline for his play. Play clock down to 5 and now 4. Carrillo takes the snap, hands it off. Ewing fights his way. It's the 31. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 2. So the Cougs have to make a decision here at the 6-minute and 20-second mark. And I think
made it.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for it.
Bring in Dyson Davis to block.
And they also bring Markel Sims into the lineup. So 4th and 2. Cougars are going for it. Sims and Ewing in the backfield. Dyson Davis goes in motion, changes sides. And then here comes Jace Johnson, and now Carrillo will follow the block, and he's got the first down to 28. Boy, what a great decoy, because Dyson just fired off to the other tight end spot. You thought they were going to go right side. Carrillo pulls it, runs a little counter, has the first down.
3-yard gain for the first down.
And he got a pretty good block from Jace Johnson. Just kind of sealing it. Also a good block there by Jaden Flores. 1st and 10 Cougs. It's still Ewing in the backfield with Carrillo. Jaden has 2 men to the left side now. Collier into the left slot. Carrillo takes the snap, little 3-step drop, steps into the pocket. Now he's got some running room, and he gets tripped up at about the 27-yard line.
Gain of 1.
Yeah, I'll bring up 2nd and 9. Max Caspel checks in for...
Jason Rosario was open in the middle of the field, but
he was. That's why I was looking out on the replay. 2nd and 9. That pocket just kind of gave Carrillo a little bit of running room, though. 2nd and 9. Carrillo takes the snap. He's going to run. Just tuck that under to begin with. Steps out of one tackle. Can't step out of the second. Gets to the 26 before he's brought down. Brings up 3rd down. Tackles made by Micah James.
3rd and 8 now for the Cougars. Still probably 2-down territory.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think you've got the leg for the field goal.
Well, I started to say it has to be 2-down territory because you went for it last time.
Yeah.
You can't.
Okay, so Rosario comes in at tight end.
Where did Jace Johnson go? Is he in the slot? He's the slot left.
Slot, yes.
The wide slot. Hash, ball on the right hash. Snap comes back. Carrillo just pulls this down. He's going to run. He's got room. 20, 15. Carrillo. Yahtzee! Jaden Carrillo from 26 yards out has made it 7-6.
Easy to see the Cougars game plan tonight. They're going to run the ball at Memorial and get physical with them and really try and wear them out on the defensive side. Great job by Jaden Carrillo. Kept his feet moving, finds the hole, and then when he broke into the secondary, nobody was going to catch him.
Daniel Asamani for the point after. Out of the hold of Maddox Caspell. Snap is low. Good job by Caspell. The kick is up and it whips through. And it's good. Nice job, Maddox Caspell. The game's tied at 7 with 3:41 to play in the first quarter. We're back with more after this on ASD Live.
Hey Abilene ISD community, want to catch all the action from Abilene High and Cooper High School games? It's easy. In addition to Facebook and Vimeo, we're now on YouTube. Just head on over to our YouTube channel by searching Abilene ISD and click subscribe so you never miss a live stream. Whether you're cheering from home or on the go, we're bringing the game to you. So join our online cheering section and stay connected with every play. Hit subscribe and get ready to show your school spirit today.
Cougars go 10 plays, 50 yards in 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Jaden Carrillo, a 26-yard run. Daniel Asamani has tied our game at 7, and Rick, it's exactly as we talked about. Memorial, kind of a quick strike, especially on that 43-yard pass.
Yeah.
Cougs come back in a sustained drive. Asamani, a good kick. This ball is going to bounce, and it'll be a touchback. Asamani got his leg into that one. So Memorial had the football 1st and 10. They're on 25-yard line.
Cougars did what they wanted there. They got points, and they ate up a lot of clock. So Joe Castles will come out and have the ball for the second time for the Mavericks. I think it was Demarion Murray a while ago that jumped that route and almost had his second touchdown in 2 weeks.
So first down for Castles, I agree with you. Yeah, I was starting to say, looking over there at that far corner, Cougs are staying in the same spot. Dot shows blitz on first down. Got a whistle and a stoppage here. I don't know if Memorial called a timeout. They did. Rochelle Falls Memorial calls a timeout, 7 apiece. 3:41 to play in the opening quarter. We'll leave it right here. Rick, you got first drive numbers for both teams.
Yeah, Memorial goes 6 plays, 70 yards. Cougars go 10 plays, 50 yards. Memorial scored in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. The Cougars took 6 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Exactly what you want to do. You want Joe Castles on the sidelines with this offense, and you're eating up the clock and getting physical, running the ball right at Memorial. I love the game plan.
Yeah, I started to say the Cougars only tried the one pass.
Yeah, I mean, and if you can execute this game plan, then, you know, you're going to make it really tough for Memorial to pull this one out.
So 1st and 10 for Memorial as we return to play.
I don't know what Mark Bindle and his staff saw that made them want to call the timeout so quickly. Jamari Dean has switched sides now. He's in the slot on the right side.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And on first down, Castle's going to throw, and that one's high. Ooh, there's a flag. I think you have ineligible downfield.
Yep.
Considering where the flag was thrown, flag was thrown at the 30-yard line. You had a lineman standing there with Winky James.
Yeah. Ineligible downfield.
I'll take him back to the 20-yard line. We are seeing, and Glenn Bamlett was telling me, Rick, that, and he's white-hatting this tonight, he said, you're looking for teams that are getting guys more than 3 yards downfield. So now then Castles, again, Powell in the backfield with him on first down. Looks, throws long, has a man out there, and the pass is caught at midfield. First down.
Who was 18?
Yeah, that's Isaiah Foster out there.
Out to the Cooper 49-yard line. Gain is 31.
Yeah. Well, Demarion Murray got beat right there. He's giving up some height there.
Yeah, he is.
Snap is back. The handoff goes to Eric Powell, and Powell is going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. He'll bring up second and a yard. 3:10 to play in the first quarter. 7-7 our score. Officially, they're going to say the 41, Rick.
Okay. So far, it's an offensive ball game.
Well, that's exactly what we thought it would be.
Yeah, it is.
May come down to who makes the mistake. Second down, 2. Hand off on second down. A nice little cut back there by Eric Powell. He's got a first down to the Cooper 32. Another gain of 9.
Just a jump cut as he got into the line of scrimmage, picks up first down yardage for the Mavericks.
That front 7 of the Cougars, they've been playing awfully well. They're going to have to play really well here tonight.
First down, Memorial.
Because the jump cuts have been tough. Rick, way out there on the left, it looks like 16.
That's what I was thinking it was a while ago.
That has to be Crew Bailey, because we have not seen a 15. Snap comes back, and on first down, and here comes Powell. There's a flag. That's a hold. Surely that one's about to come back.
Eric Powell. Tackled by Dyson Davis. He did a flag on the field.
Yeah.
We'll move it back to the 42.
Ball back to the 41-yard line.
Mid-season form here in Game 5.
Yeah.
First and 19. The hold came a yard up the field. Castle's on first down. Takes his snap. Play fake. Looks long. Throws long. Has a man out there, and the pass is caught. Touchdown. And again, Rick, that's Jamari Dean. So 2 touchdowns for Jamari Dean here in the first 9 minutes.
Well, and we talked about in the pregame, the Mavericks are trying to exploit the weakness of the Cougars secondary, and that is the deep ball. H.A. Rico just couldn't keep up with Jamari Dean. So Bohannon comes on for the extra point.
Jackson Bohannon. Snap is down. Bohannon's kick is up. And the kick is good. 2:02 to play in the first quarter. Memorial 14, Cooper 7. You're watching this one on AISD Live.
I'm Sandra, this is Jorge, and we were adopted in 2019. I remember when they first came to us, Michael was already a teenager. The whole cliche of they're so lucky to have you guys, and it's the other way around. They have changed our family for the better. They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Memorial goes 4 plays, 75 yards in a minute 39. Jamari Dean has his second touchdown capture of the night from Joe Castles. Jackson Bohannon's point after has made it 14-7.
Duncanville leads Skyline 13-0 in the first quarter. Jim Ned on top of Holiday 13-0. Chris Asir and Donnie Wilkerson deep for the Cougars.
Also deep, number 12, Chris Asir.
Wilkerson, the one closest to us.
Yes.
Here's a kick again. It's high, it's short. Fair catch is called for. Boy, Balbantine made a really nice play right there. Because the Cougars, that line, that midline, all stepped up for the football, or for the blocks, and Balbantine had to go in a dead sprint to get there.
And last week, Memorial kicked off like that, and they wound up recovering it against Andrews. So, kind of a no man's land area for the kickoff.
Cougs have a 1st and 10, their own 36. Ewing and Markel Sims in the backfield with Carrillo. On first down.
Abilene High leads Caprock 14-0.
Here comes Markel Sims on first down. Big hole, 40, 45, trip, falls into Memorial territory at the 49-yard line. 15 yards for Markel Sims.
Great move by Sims to break it outside, picks up the first down, stumbles, but he didn't have a lot more before he was going to be tackled anyway on there.
First down for the Cougs, minute 45.
Ran through a couple of
Here comes Ewing. Ewing, a stiff arm, gets to the edge, 45, 40, and he steps across the line to gain at the 39, should be the 38, and another first down.
At the 39 of the Mavericks.
Marking the 30. Chains are moving, okay.
That's the first financial first down, Cooper.
So first down for the Cougs. I start to say Ewing. I was sitting there looking at the play on the monitor. He stepped in that gap between the stick and the sideline. So he was a step ahead of the first down marker. Ewing stays in the backfield with Carrillo on first down. Snap is back. Jaden's going to throw on first down. Stands in the pocket. He's got some running room. Now he throws on the run. He's got a man pass caught. Chase Johnson has the catch, and he has the 31-yard line, I believe.
Okay. Gain of 8. Chase's first catch of the night. Jaden Carrillo 3 for 3 for 12 yards.
18th on the year for Jace. Second down and 2. 3 down territory here, Rick.
Yes.
Snap is back. Carrillo in trouble. Sets up the screen. It's picked off. Good job by Ewing. The interception by Micah James.
What number is that, Jimmy?
Number 1. Made the pickoff. He just read Carrillo and stepped right in front of that. Picked it off at the 32. Returned it to the 40. So 48 seconds. There's the first turnover of the ball game.
At the 40-yard line, first down, Mavericks.
Well, now the defense has to hold here.
I was about to say, this is really big right here because Cooper is moving the ball well.
Yes.
Memorial has scored twice, and the Cougars have not shown the ability to stop them yet. So first down for Memorial. Eric Powell in the backfield with Castles on first down. They send a man in motion. Snap comes back, fumble, and Castles is able to recover it at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line, loss of 4. Brings up second down 14.
Second down 14.
Memorial has to run one more play, I would think. 25-second clock has not started yet. They do not have to run a play. So Memorial can take this into the second quarter with a 14-7 lead, and I believe they will do exactly that. Mark Bindle is in no rush now. He starts walking out towards his team. They will come to the sideline. Our first quarter is in the books. Wichita Falls Memorial 14, Cooper 7. Here on AISD Live, we're back with the second quarter after this.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Second quarter ready to go here at Shotwell Stadium. Jimmy Pogue along with Rick Kaysen. VIP Sports Getaway is a proud sponsor of Abilene High and Cooper football broadcasts throughout the 25 season. If you have a large group that you need to get to a church camp or take on a trip, call VIP Sports Getaway to help you get where you need to go. Our modern bus and van fleet and experienced drivers will get you to your destination safely and comfortably. We also offer Dallas Cowboys game ticket packages, tailgates, and all-inclusive events. We also work with Abilene ISD to move teams, bands, spirit squads, fans, and other groups to games and competitions all over Texas. Call us at 676-1199. Let's treat you like a VIP.
Jimmy, in the second quarter, Wiley leads with Legacy by a score of 7-0.
Second down 14 for Memorial. Castles takes the snap, play action. Rolling, being chased by Dyson Davis. Castles running for his life. Davis will get him to the sideline and edges him out at the 42. That's two large men running at a very fast pace, and Memorial kind of pushed Dyson in there.
Mark him at the 45, Jimmy. Takes it 3rd and 5.
He did not get that far.
No. 3rd and 5 for the Mavericks. Big play for the Cougar defense right here.
Yeah, you got to get off the field. On third down, Castles has two backs in the backfield with him.
We're going to have to call another timeout.
We don't have the 86 on our roster either, Rick.
Okay.
Maybe it's a 26? No, it's Bohannon. It's not Bohannon.
No, we don't. But this is the roster that Coach Bindle sent to Coach Rome.
Yeah, they've got... I know that 16 has to be Crew Bailey. Because there's not a 15 on the sideline over there.
Okay.
You might want to write a sign to those guys next door to us and say who's 86 and who is 16. Third down and 5 with 11:52 to go in the second quarter. Cooper trailing 14-7. Rick, you got a couple of first quarter numbers for us. Oh, wait, he's showing you the sign. 16, that's Crew Bailey. Okay. And 86. 86, we don't know. Third down and 5. Snap comes back, quick pass, and shy of the first down is going to be Crew Bailey. He got to the 48. Now then, this will be interesting. It's a district ball game. Do you go for it on fourth down? 4th and 2.
I would punt.
Yeah, you're talking an awfully short field if you don't pick this up.
Well, for a team that has moved the ball pretty handily on you.
Again, it's Demarion Murray having to go out there on Jamari Dean.
They're going from the Wildcat.
They are going from the Wildcat. Snap comes back to Powell. He does not have a first down, I don't think. He's close. There are flags down. A lot of this is going to depend. I think the flag is on Memorial based on who threw it.
They've got him at the 50.
No, they've got him shy of the
they got it
50.
at 49.
He does not have a first down.
Is the 49-yard line.
It's a hold against Memorial.
That'll be
Cougs are going to, they're going to decline because you'll have the ball on downs. Great job by the Cooper defense right there.
Yes, tremendous job.
That was going to work out for the Cougs one way or the other, Rick. So now then,
They don't know who 86 is either, Jimmy.
Cooper is winning the field position battle. You had your first drive at midfield. You've got it at the plus 49 here. Carrillo has Ewing in the backfield with him. So each team has a stop right now. So Carrillo on first down. From the right hash is going to hand it off to Ewing. Ewing steps through into the second level. He gets down to 41. Gain of 8 by Peyton Ewing.
That was a great cut.
Tackler, number 7.
Cougars are doing a good job. They go a little tempo here. Doing a great job on the ground game right now.
Yes, they are.
Second down, snap comes back. Carrillo keeps. He's into the second level. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Carrillo kept his feet. Gets knocked off his feet inside the 10-yard line. He's out of bounds at the 7, and it'll be first and goal. Gain of 34 for Jaden Carrillo. Actually, they're going to give him the 6, Rick.
Okay. 35.
First and goal for the Cougs. Dyson Davis will check into the lineup now. Cougs also run Markel Sims onto the field. They have to get him set. And now then, Memorial can run a sub on if they want to. Play clock down to 7. You got to run the play quick. Now down to 4. Carrillo takes the snap, hands it off, and that one's blown up in the backfield.
Yeah, Ewing caught tackle before he could really get the handoff. Lose back to the 9.
Loss of 3. It'll bring up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Memorial sold out for the run that time.
Chase Johnson is lined up wide to the left side. Matthew Balventine is wide to the right.
Johnson has room to run the fade.
Yeah, again,
where he's lined up.
It's Sims and Ewing in the backfield with Carrillo. Snap is back. Carrillo wants to throw. He's under some pressure. Jaden's going to run. A cut at the 10, gets back to the 5, and he's down at the 5. He'll bring up third and goal. I think it's going to be 2 down territory here, Rick.
I think so. I think it depends on what you do here. They were going to the fade to Johnson that time, but Memorial did a good job to have that covered.
Third down. Tight end is Dyson Davis. He's on the left side. The overflow is to the left here on third down. Carrillo takes the snap. He makes a cut back. Carrillo leads. In-house touchdown. Jaden Carrillo from 5 yards out has made it 14-13. Wow. With that overload on that side, you just have to see if they have more hats than you do. And Carrillo gets it into the end zone.
Carrillo was really met at the 5, but continued to keep his feet moving, weaving through there, found a crease, and dove into the end zone for the touchdown.
So Daniel Asamani will come in for the point after. Now the hold of Maddox Caspel. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:10 to play in the first half. We've got a tie ball game at 14.
Games are tied at 14.
The Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the preservation of sports history, highlighting the spectacular achievements of the greatest athletes with ties to the Big Country. Come by and celebrate as we salute and honor the lives of those that gave us great joy as they inspired others and promoted the human spirit. The Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame is located in the Mall of Abilene and admission is free.
Cougars go 5 plays, 49 yards in a minute 58. Jaden Carrillo, 5-yard run, his second of the night. Asamani's point after his second of the night has tied the game at 14. Rick, you got a couple of numbers for us.
Yeah, Jimmy, the Cougars run 19 plays for 132 yards, and 120 of that has come on the ground. Memorial's got 168 yards of offense, 118 has come through the air.
Garcia and Dean are deep. Asamani's kick is for Garcia at about the 7-yard line. To the 10, the 15. There's a block in the back. We'll see a flag and a nice open field tackle by the Cougs over there. Trying to see who made the tackle. It's Rico, number 10.
Mark him at the 23.
Yeah. A.J. Rico with a really nice open field tackle right there. 23-yard line is the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
At the 23-yard line.
See that? You see Rico right there, Rick. That's a really nice play.
Yes,
it is. So now we see what will happen. Jamari Dean and company. Joe Castles comes out. Eric Powell in the backfield with him. On 1st down, he hands it off. Powell gets outside, and he gets tackled out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Does a good job keeping his feet moving. Looks like he's going to be tackled for a loss.
Powell's a good running back.
He is.
And he used a nice stiff arm there and got away from Dot.
First financial first down, Mavericks.
1st and 10 for the Mavericks. That's their 7th first down of the night.
8:43 to play in the first half. 14 apiece, our score. Castles sends a man in motion, takes the snap, hands it off again, Powell. And Powell, a couple of yards straight ahead. Cannon Adams was there for the Cougs along with Israel Masuema.
Called out to 37. Yep. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Also in on the stop, Isaac Masuema.
All right, 2nd down.
Gain of 1.
Cougs need another big play here on defense. 8 minutes to play in the first half of a tie ball game. Snap comes back. Castles stands in. Looks long, throws long. That's way over everybody. That's 10 yards over everybody.
Receiver stumbled as he's making his break to the post. And that was number 11, Caden Johnson. And when he stumbled, Castle overthrew everybody.
So 3rd down.
3rd and 9. Memorial's 1 for 2 on 3rd down tonight. 0 for 1 on 4th down.
You got a good one going on here at Shotwell Stadium. 14 apiece. Castles.
I've got a score for you in a minute.
On 3rd down, takes the snap. Drops back, stands in the pocket, being chased, throws, and this pass is incomplete.
That's intended for Dean, went through his hands.
We're going to see our first punt of the night. Give us a score, Rick.
All right. In the 2nd quarter with 7:58 to go to the half. Plainview 23, Lubbock Cooper 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who is their punter? Is it Bohan?
I think it's Crew Bailey.
Crew Bailey, yes, that's right.
Donnie Wilkerson is deep along with a Sear. Wilkerson, top of your screen here on AISD Live. Snap is back. Bailey's punt is off the side of his foot. That's a 4-yard punt, I believe, Rick. Maybe not even that. They are marking this, I believe, at the Memorial 40.
45. They're on the 45.
Okay, I was looking at the umpire who stepped to the 40. So, yeah, the 45. So, an 8-yard punt. 7:41 to play in the first half. Tie ball game. 3rd time tonight. The Cougs will start in the plus end of the field, this time at the Memorial 45-yard line.
Cougars with a chance to take the lead.
Carrillo on first down has both backs in the backfield with him. I think the second back is Bender, isn't it? Bender's the closest one to me.
Yes.
Bender and Ewing. Snap is back. So BT Bender. Bender 40, 38-yard line. Bender is about 6'3". And so he brings a pretty large load in there. We've got a flag down at the 28-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Might be a little extracurricular on the Cougs here. Oh, they're walking this ball forward. It's a personal foul against Memorial. Wow.
Where did Bender go down at?
38. Takes the ball to the 23-yard line. 15-yard penalty. I was trying to see who committed the personal foul on the back end of that, and I was watching Bender.
I was too.
First down, Cougs. 23-yard line. We got offsides here. Free play. Carrillo running for his life. Tucks it under. Gets to the 21, but the Cougs are going to have a free 5 on this. They jumped off the end. So they'll take the ball to the 18. It'll be 1st and 5.
1st and 5. 4th penalty of the night on Memorial.
Penalty moves the ball to the 18. 1st down, 5. Cooper.
Ball will be set in the middle of the field instead at the hash. Balventine comes out wide to the right side. Chase Johnson and Collier go out to the left. First down, Carrillo gives it off to Bender again. Bender sheds one tackle, cannot get past the second one. He got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he got anything else.
18, yeah.
There's a flag down, Rick. This will be unsportsmanlike, I think, against Cooper. I think Collier had something to say there. We'll see who the flag is on. No indication yet. Dead ball. It's again against Memorial. Personal foul. So the player hit Collier at the end of this. I'll take the ball to 9. This will only be the second play of the drive for the Cougs, Rick, because of all the penalties.
Third play.
Third play of the drive. Yep.
5 penalties, 43 yards on Memorial.
So 1st and goal for the Cougs at the 9-yard line. Carrillo has Ewing in the backfield with him. Bender is kind of a offset end here. Snap comes back. Carrillo keeps. Waits a minute. Carrillo, the 5. Knifes his way in. Jaden Carrillo from 9 yards out is in. And Balventine is the one that's down now for the Cougs.
Balventine down. Kind of a mix-up in the backfield. Memorial tackled Ewing. Carrillo pulled it. Oh, Balventine got his legs cut out from him by number 7, Braylon Kinsey, who was trying to get to Carrillo. He'll be limping off. And some money comes on for the extra point.
Do this drive in my head, Rick.
3 plays, 45 yards.
144.
143.
I had him at 740. Oh, yeah. Bad math. My fault, Ashley West. I'm sorry. Snap is down for Asamani. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:58 to play in the first half. Our new score, Cougars lead at 21-14 here on AISD Live.
Ready for a more convenient way to purchase Abilene High or Cooper game tickets and a faster way to get to your seat in Shotwell Stadium? Abilene ISD is proud to partner with Hometown Tickets for online ticket sales at all high school athletic events in AISD. For easy access to purchasing, storing, and scanning your tickets at the gate, download the Hometown Fan app available in any mobile app store. Tickets for all high school athletic events can also be purchased on the AISD website via the ticket information page under Athletics or at the gate with a credit card. Varsity home game tickets go on sale at 8 a.m. on the Monday of game week through 12 p.m. on game day. Tickets are not sold on AISD campuses and cash will not be accepted at Shotwell venue events. Additional information about sub-varsity and middle school game tickets can be found at AbileneISD.org. So what are you waiting for? Download the Hometown Fan app and get your tickets for the big game today.
Cougars go 3 plays 45 yards in a minute 43. Jaden Carrillo has his third touchdown of the night. The kickoff is short. Fair catch is called for and made at the 28-yard line. Rick, Cougs look good.
Yeah, so far. They really do. And the thing they're doing is they're getting physical with Memorial and running the ball. Memorial has it on the 28. Fair catch was by Drew Bailey.
And at halftime,
5:58 remaining in the half. Cougars lead this one 21-14.
Jamari Dean comes out wide to the left side. That's the guy that you keep thinking that Castles is going to look for again.
Now we've got Dean on A.J. Rico now.
They're trying to give him a little bit of space to work in that wide slot. First down, here comes the jet sweep. And still on his feet, first down yardage is Withridge. That's twice Withridge has had that play work for him.
It's not Withridge.
Yeah, it was 22.
Is that 22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cougs have a man down. I think the Cougs got cut down again.
Yeah.
I think it's Rico. Trying to check the numbers that are up.
May very well be. The Cougars cannot afford injuries.
Yeah, I think it's A.J. Rico.
While we've got a minute, let's go over some of these scores. There's some surprises.
I'll give you one other while we got the man down. While you're looking at that. Great Lakes Cheese, one of our premier sponsors for the year. We're glad to support local high school sports. Great Lake Cheese is not just a company, an employee-owned family. People you see coaching, cheering, and playing on these fields are the same folks you'll find working side by side with us every day. We love this community as much as we love our cheese. We're honored to give back to the young athletes who represent the future of Abilene. Whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or here at Great Lakes Cheese, teamwork and dedication are what drives success. Thank you for letting us be a part of the journey. From our family at Great Lakes Cheese to yours, let's keep supporting our kids, our schools, and hometown pride.
It is A.J. Rico. That's the way of the ball game. Duncanville leads Skyline 34-0. Jim Ned leads Holiday 27-0. Wiley leads Wichita Falls Legacy 13-7.
First down for the Mavericks. Dot drops back as a safety here. Interesting alignment here.
Yep.
Dot drops way back into Rico's spot. Let's see who moved into Dot's place. They send Jamari Dean in motion, and the handoff comes to Eric Powell, and Powell gives Cannon Adams a ride, and they get a good push across midfield to the 49 of the Cougs. Gain of 8, 9.
I just don't like that play.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, used to, everybody blew that dead pretty quickly.
It used to be a penalty to assist the runner. So 2nd and 1 for the Mavericks. 5:05 remaining in the half. Cougars with a 21-14 lead. In Plainview leads Lubbock Cooper 30-14.
Wow. 2nd down, a yard. Dean comes into the left slot. Snap is back. Castle stands in, throws. That one's high and incomplete. When you go to that side, you have to throw over Dyson Davis.
Yeah.
Dyson goes about 6'4", 6'5" himself.
Third down and 1.
Tough angle.
Yes, it is. 3rd and 1 for the Mavericks. They go to the Wildcat. Thought maybe they would. Castle still in at quarterback.
Castle's with Powell in the backfield with him.
Procedure.
Ooh, yeah. False start.
False start on Memorial.
So now 3rd and 6.
Back to the Memorial 46. It's one of those where the official announced everybody moved but the center.
Number 46. 3rd down, 6.
So 3rd down. Probably takes them from a running play here to a passing situation. 4.5 left to play. Clock is running. Still very tight formation. Except for Crew Bailey out here on the left side. Castles drops back to pass, looks long, throws long. And this one is incomplete. Well, he had a man. And his man had space there on Kamari Titus. That was Caden Johnson. And he couldn't find the ball.
Yeah, Castle's turned him around. If he just throws it out in front of him and lets him go get it, they make the catch.
I'm going to say this right now, 4:15 to go in the half. People do not understand how big this next drive is.
Yes.
Cougs could take if they could score again, could take a 2-touchdown lead with the ball to start the second half. This is huge coming up.
I'd watch for the fake here.
And I think that's exactly what Scott Stewart handles the special teams. I think he saw something.
Yeah.
Cougs no strangers to the fake punt, Rick.
No, they're not.
Run it the last 2 weeks on accident.
A.J. Rico's still sitting on the bench. Don't know the extent of his injury. He seems to be in a lot of pain, though.
Yeah, I don't like the way that Rico went down.
Yeah. It's a good timeout here called by Scott Stewart. You want to be sure that there's nothing, we say, hinky up with this.
Well, and I think the Cougars calling the timeout there probably takes a fake away.
Yep.
Because if you're Mark Bindle over there, you've got to be saying to your guys, okay, kick the ball now.
Yeah.
Because they're aware of what we have out there.
Abilene High leads Caprock 28-0. Tascosa leads Lubbock Coronado 28-21.
Asir is going to be the only man dropping deep. It is Crew Bailey who will punt. Snap is back. Bailey's kick is away. Good pressure by the Cougs, and that one sails. That's a bad kick as well. This one they're going to have to come up. The ball was at the 46.
Keep coming.
Yeah.
Cooper 45.
So 4 and 5. That's 9 yards on that punt, Rick. So now then with 4:09 to play in the first half, the Cougars have the football back. They lead by 7 at 21-14.
Here's a stat we don't have often. Crew Bailey, 2 punts, 8.5 yard average. Yeah, now this drive, huge.
It will be Peyton Ewing in the backfield. Cougars are going to start the drive at the 45-yard line, their own 45.
Stack receivers on both sides.
Snap comes back. Carrillo hit as he throws. Has a man. Collier got a yard maybe to the 46. Let's see. Nope, they right at the same spot.
Carrillo had to hold the ball a second longer to get rid of the ball. So 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Clock gets stopped. He went out of bounds.
Second down and 10. Carrillo steps in. He's under pressure this time, and he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage again.
He's going to get a yard to the 46.
Rick, the Cougs so far, average starting field position has been the 48-yard line.
Third and 9 for the Cougars. They're 3 for 4 on the night on third down.
Well, Memorial's done a good job of just stepping in now and clogging the middle.
Caden Bender's moved out to wide receiver with Matthew Balventine going out.
Chase Williams is that big clog, number 90. Bender is closest to us. He's into the boundary. Trips left side.
Big play for the offensive line here.
Snap is back. Carrillo back to pass. Again under pressure. Breaks the pocket, looks to throw. Still being chased. Carrillo still trying to make something happen. Gets rid of the ball. It's incomplete. Boy, that was Jaden Carrillo just being Jaden Carrillo right there.
Now it's fourth down. Cougars will punt for the first time. Paulo Ibarra will come out to punt.
Yeah, Paulo needs to
Braylon
get a good leg on this.
Braylon Kinsey will go deep for the Mavericks.
Kinsey stands at the 22-yard line.
3:06 to go in the half.
Ibarra stands back at the 33, 34-yard line. Snap is back. Ibarra's punt is away. It's kind of a knuckleball, and the ball is caught at the 25. Boy, he almost
thought it bounced out, yeah.
So I say he almost whiffed that one. So 3 minutes to play in the half. 21-14 Cougars, and Memorial has the football, 1st and 10. At the 30-yard line. I'm sorry, the 25-yard line.
26. In the first half, Jimmy, Memorial has run 22 plays for 205 yards. Cooper's run 25 plays for 49 yards.
So our drive chart's right. That it's on the 25.
Okay, they moved it back.
Yeah. First down, Castles. Since 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off on first down. Powell breaks 1 tackle, can't break the second. Gets close to the first down, though. Got out to the 34. Second down, a yard.
One time I thought Powell made a cut he didn't really need to make. He got through the line, and if he would have continued right, I think he'd have picked up more yards than cutting back to the left.
Mavericks have a timeout, and then they have the 2-minute timeout. Snap is back on second and a yard. Castle steps into one, throws. He's got a man out there, and he overthrows him. Ooh, we got lucky on that one.
Pass intended. Is that Johnson again?
Yes.
No,
I think that's Eric Powell that was trying to run that one down. Yeah, it was Powell.
Okay.
Nope, I'm sorry.
Third and 1.
It would have been.
May have been Micah Garcia.
It was Garcia at 20. This is Powell with the ball. He stood up the line of scrimmage and dropped. Nothing doing right there.
They've got him marked on the 30.
Good job, Jacob Bynum, who just flooded in there.
Got him on the 30. That should be
35.
35, yeah.
Good job by Bynum.
Memorial gets their 9th first down of the night.
Bynum is saying, I had him prior, and Bynum did have him prior to the 35, looked like.
We're going to go down to the 2-minute timeout.
2 minutes to play in the first half. The Cougars have a 7-point lead at 21-14. We'll take the timeout, be back with more Cooper football on AISD Live.
Are you looking to build a solid future in AISD? The construction program at the Lift is a perfect place to start. You'll develop practical skills working with top-of-the-line equipment and learn the techniques employers are looking for. Plus, with expert instructors guiding you, you'll be ready to jump into the workforce or continue your education in construction. We are building foundations today for the students that shape tomorrow. Join the construction program at the Lift in AISD.
The Target Fixes Eye Candy and Fancy Fixes Masterpiece. It's free. It's easy for you. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
2 minutes to play here at Shotwell Stadium in the first half. Cougars lead 21-14. We'll go inside some scores and numbers at halftime.
Gibson had 27, Holiday 0. Wiley 13.
Cougars really need to hold Memorial out of the end zone here for the next 2 minutes.
And also
Memorial has been able to get behind the Cougar secondary,
at the 35
just haven't been able to connect with Castles.
Castles only really got air under a ball one time, and then the receiver couldn't find it.
Yeah. He's 4 of 11 on the night for 118 yards.
And 2 of those came on long passes.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 35, the Memorial 35. Trips left side, 2 to the right side. And Scott Stewart comes running towards the sideline, calling a timeout. Saw something he did not like.
Yep. For a new formation or something he didn't like, he quickly calls the Cougars' second timeout.
Yep. Both teams now with 1 timeout.
Really fun ball game thus far.
In the second quarter, Stephenville 20. Waco La Vega 0. Also in the second.
Stephenville leading Waco La Vega 20-0.
Sterling Doty's really got a program established in Stephenville.
Big Spring 28.
I saw his kid today on their banner for their game. He's huge.
Yes, he is.
I always go back and say I met Sterling Doty, I guess, at the first or second FCA All-Star game. That Stephenville team got off the bus, and I was like, those are men.
Yeah.
And that's what Sterling's son looks like right now,
Yep.
Cooper Doty.
He knows how to do it after playing under Art Browse at Stephenville. 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
That's Jamari Dean coming out to the left slot. Trips left side, 2 receivers to the right. So there's no one in the backfield with Castles. 12 on the play clock, so plenty of time here. Now the man starts in motion. Here comes the jet sweep to Powell. Powell is going to be run down at the 35-yard line. No gain on the play. Better yet, the clock runs. Plenty of time for Memorial. Just kind of an odd call there.
Yeah, don't understand this play call.
2nd down 10. 3 receivers go to the right, 1 to the left now. Snap comes back. Castles stands in, looks long, throws. He got man wide open. He's got Dean. Dean drops. No, he makes the. I don't know if he made the catch or not. Did he? If he caught it, he caught the 10. He caught it at the 10-yard line. Wow, what a great play by Jamari Dean.
Busted coverage there because Dean was running all alone.
Watch this, because, I mean, Castle's throw, Dean was by himself. It bounced out. It bounced out a second. I don't think that ball was caught. I do not think the ball was caught.
No.
I think that ball hit the turf. So 1st and goal at the 10.
We don't get replay in high school.
You don't. Not until the state championship. Snap comes back. The handoff. Powell, he's going to walk into the end zone, touchdown. Eric Powell from 10 yards out. And it's 21-20.
Well, and that's the thing we talked about in the pregame. You cannot give up the big play. And for the 3rd time tonight, Memorial has been able to hit the big pass play. Jackson Bohannon on for the extra point.
Snap is low. Bohannon's kick is up, and the kick is good. We are tied at 21, Rick. Let's not even take the commercial. You've got the drive for us.
Yeah, Jimmy. Memorial goes 75 yards in 6 plays and takes 2 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock to tie it up at 21.
That's unfortunate because, well, there's 2 parts of this. Dean was wide open.
Yeah, there was a bust in the coverage somewhere,
and
there wasn't anybody even trailing him.
He did bobble the ball, and then I really think that he talked the back judge in to that catch.
Well, and just seeing the play happen as it happened, I don't know that they could have seen enough to rule it incomplete. So Jackson Bohannon will kick off for the Mavericks. I'd watch for the onside here. You know, you've got Matthew Balventine out, so Taden Bender will take his place on the far side.
And number 12, Chris Asir.
Chris Asir and Donnie Wilkerson deep for the Cougars.
Again, I think this is a short kick.
Yes.
And it's going to be fielded at the 35 and across to the 40. About the 42. Now, do you let Carrillo try and do some work here? 46 seconds.
Yeah. I think it depends on what happens with on the first play.
I agree. First play is big.
The return is to the 42-yard line.
21 apiece our score.
Because the one thing you don't want to have is a turnover turned into a touchdown here at the end of the half.
Memorial has two plays, Rick, that have really gone in their favor. The ball that went through the Cougar defense on the touchdown, and then that catch behind the secondary. Carrillo on first down. Little swing pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Getting it from Markel Sims. Okay, that's not what you want to do, is stop the clock.
Pass is incomplete.
I think that makes this a running play.
I agree.
And the reason I say that is because you would have to make Memorial play their third timeout.
Yes.
And then you could run the ball on third down and get out of the quarter. This probably is going to be Carrillo running because you got that overstack to the right side. Carrillo takes the snap. He starts to run, then he looks and throws, and that's incomplete.
Intended for Sims.
Now it's a little funky here because you got 36 seconds. Well, you can run here because it's going to take you under the 35-second threshold.
But they've got a timeout.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
So you're going to have to punt the ball unless you can pick up the first down here.
So third down for the Cougs, 3rd and 10 with 36 seconds. Carrillo takes the snap. He's going to hand this one off. Ewing gets to the 48-yard line. Let's see if Bendel takes the timeout. Clock is winding right now.
It'll be 4th down, Cougars. Tackle made by Wetzel.
Now then Mark Bendel will call the timeout. Thought he was going to let it run out there for a minute.
4th and 4.
He gave up about 14 seconds.
Timeout on the field.
AJ Rico back on the bench. One thing I noticed when Paulo Ibarra punted a while ago, he took a lot of time to get rid of the ball. Memorial's going to bring pressure. He's got to get it out quicker.
Yeah. Well, and all you have to do here really is just get the ball out.
Yeah, get it out.
We have 14 seconds, or 16 seconds. They put 2 seconds back on the clock.
4th and 4.
Good ball game, 21 apiece. Cooper has the ball to start the second half.
It's going to be a game that's going to go down to the wire.
4th and 5. Cougs have the offense out on the field.
This has got to be an attempt to get Memorial to jump.
Carrillo. Will they run a play?
Carrillo's going to punt.
Snap is back. Carrillo. He hits one off the side of his foot.
And it goes out of bounds.
So 11 seconds. You got to put somebody deep now, Rick, because Castles can throw it this far.
Yes.
40-yard line. Memorial will take over first and 10.
This is very dangerous.
11 seconds. They have the ball at the 40.
60 yards away.
Castles can easily throw it 50.
Yes. Great advice from the fan. Don't let them get behind you. I think they're trying that every play. So Jamari Dean is all by himself on the far side.
Yeah. I think that's who you're going to target.
Yeah.
He's got Damarian Murray. Now I think Crew Bailey goes to the wide side.
Move Dean into the slot.
Snap comes back. Castles looks, throws, has a man pass caught, and Dean is hit. Murray knocks him out of bounds, but he's at the 45. They got close, Rick.
Yeah.
So now then this ball will be thrown to the end zone, you would think.
Yeah, 6 seconds left.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
This will be the Hail Mary.
First financial first down Memorial.
3 receivers to the right. Dean comes to the left.
So Castles takes the snap. With 4 seconds, he stands in, he looks long, he throws long. That ball came out of his hand wrong. The pass is tied up. Who's got it? You got 2 men with the ball, and they're down at the 2.
Cooper had the ball.
We get to the end of the half. It's Kamari Titus that comes away with it, I believe.
Well, it's right here. Murray, I believe.
Wow, you're going to have to see this one again because they both came down with it. Castles just wound up and threw it as far as he could.
Or is that Bender?
And it kind of came out of his hands. No, it's 8.
No, it's 9.
It's 8.
Is that 8? Okay.
Yeah, it's Murray who pulls the ball down. So Damarian Murray has his second interception of the year to end the first half. We come to the end of the first half. Our score, we're tied at 21 between the Cougs and the Mavericks. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back with our Smoothie King halftime show after this on AISD Live.
Students, do you want to spark up your future? The Lift Electrical Department connects classroom learning with real-life electrical work. Learn to wire, troubleshoot, and to power up the world. From basic circuits to advanced electrical systems, you are prepared for high-demand careers, certifications, and real-world experience all here at the Lift. Not sure about college? The Lift Electrical program equips you with the necessary skills to jump straight into a career after high school. Light up your future today and join the Lift Electrical Technologies program.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back to Shotwell Stadium. It's halftime. Our score at the half, Cooper 21, Wichita Falls Memorial 21. I want to welcome you in to the Smoothie King halftime show. Smoothie King now serves food. Power up with Power Eats, loaded toast with avocado, peanut butter, or chocolate hazelnut, stacked with fresh fruit and plenty of protein. Pair one of these with your favorite smoothie to boost your energy level. Smoothie King, located at 3115 South 14th, where hard work and healthy choices pay off. Let's take a look at our halftime statistics here. Memorial with 11 first downs, Cooper with 8. Memorial ran the ball 16 times on the night for 107 yards. Cooper ran it 20 times for 143 yards. Jaden Carrillo, 4 of 8 with 1 interception for 12 yards passing. Joe Castle, 6 of 14, 1 interception for 188 yards passing. So Memorial in the first half runs 30 plays, picks up 295 yards. Cooper runs 28 plays for 155 yards. Cooper punted 2 times for a 20.5 yard average. Memorial punted 2 times for 8.5 yard average. Memorial penalized 6 times in the first half for 48 yards. Cougars yet to be penalized. Memorial had the ball 11 minutes and 9 seconds in the first half to 12:51 for the Cougars. Cougars were 3 of 6 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down, and Memorial was 2 of 5 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Let's take a look at individual numbers for the Cougars. Jaden Carrillo, 4 of 8, 1 interception for 12 yards. Jaden Carrillo running the ball with 9 carries for 85 yards and 3 touchdowns. Peyton Ewing has 8 carries for 36 yards. Markel Sims has 1 carry for 15. And Tayden Bender has 2 carries for 7 yards. Tavius Collier has 2 receptions for 2 yards. Jace Johnson has 1 for 8. And Peyton Ewing has 1 for 2. For the Mavericks, Joe Castle, 6 of 14, 1 interception, 188 yards and 2 touchdowns. Eric Powell has 11 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown. Gage Worthrick has 3 carries for 38 yards. Joe Castle's 2 carries for 5 yards. Jamari Dean, 4 receptions for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Foster, 1 catch for 31 yards. And Crew Bailey, 1 catch for 3. Let me get to our scoring summary here. So Memorial opened the scoring with a 43-yard touchdown pass from Joe Castles to Jamari Dean and had the ball with 2 minutes and 11 seconds at 9:49 in the first quarter. Completed a 6-play, 70-yard drive in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Then with 3:41 remaining in the first quarter, Jaden Carrillo ran 26 yards for a touchdown. Daniel Asamani had the extra point to cap a 10-play, 50-yard drive that took 6 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Then with 2:02 remaining in the first quarter, Jamari Dean caught a 41-yard pass from Joe Castles. Jackson Bohannon had the extra point. That capped off a 4-play, 75-yard drive that took 1 minute and 39 seconds. Then in the second quarter, Jaden Carrillo runs for 5 yards for a touchdown with 9:10 remaining in the half. Daniel Asamani kicks the extra point. Cougars score in 5 plays from 49 yards out and had the ball for 1 minute and 58 seconds. Then the Cougars scored again with 5:58 remaining in the half as Jaden Carrillo ran 9 yards for a touchdown. Daniel Asamani had the extra point kick, and the Cougars had scored in 3 plays, going 45 yards in 1 minute and 43 seconds. Memorial ended the scoring in the first half when Eric Powell ran 10 yards for a touchdown. Jackson Bohannon had the kick to tie it up at 21. Memorial went 6 plays, 75 yards in 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And we have come to the half. I want to go ahead and take a look at some halftime scores, Jimmy.
To Mark and Beth Quinney. They are watching us tonight. Beth's recovering a little bit at home. I'm sure Mark is the best
nurse
helper. Yeah,
yes.
Something like that. I don't even know if I can say that with a straight face, but I just did. So there you go, Mark. Glad y'all are watching tonight.
Let's look at some halftime scores. Fort Worth Brewer leads Azle 35-21 at the half. Dallas Skyline trails Duncanville 34-3 at the half. San Angelo Central leads Waco by a score of 28-6. Jim Ned over Holiday at the half, 27-7. Wiley leads Legacy at the half, 13-7. Godley leads Mineral Wells, 21-14 at the half. Lubbock Cooper trails Plainview at the half, 30-22. Abilene High leads Amarillo Caprock 28-0 at the half. This is a shocker to me. Tascosa and Lubbock Coronado are tied at 28 at the half.
That's a huge shocker.
Huntsville leads New Caney West Fork Gators 24-14. Clyde leads Muleshoe 33-21 at the half. It's homecoming at Bulldog Stadium. Albany trails Anson in the third quarter 6-0. Hawley leads Eastland 26-7. Stamford leads Henrietta 24-6. China Spring and Brownwood are tied at 10. And Stephenville leads Waco La Vega 34-7 with 6 minutes to go in the half.
Well, this has been a really, really good football game.
It has
here.
been. It really has. It's been Memorial with the passing attack and Cougars with the running attack. So you look for the Cougars, hopefully with the running attack, to wear down the Memorial defense here in the second half. You've got to do something to prevent Memorial going over the top. I don't know what happened on that last pass to Jamari Dean. Somebody botched the coverage because there was nobody even chasing him.
Yeah, and Yeah, he was so open. You sit there, and I thought maybe the ball hit. I had one of the guys that was watching said he rewound it on his TV, and he goes, I actually think he got his hand under it.
Okay.
Because he said I was able to really slow it down. So I'll take his word for it and say that.
He's a great player.
That. Yeah, it was a great play. But yeah, and that's something that you've got to be able to prevent. You've got to be able to stop the big play.
Yeah.
But that's where that's the hole where Cooper has is in that backside because they are not as fast as some of the receivers they are seeing.
Well, and now you've got A.J. Rico has gone down with an injury. You got Matt Balventine has gone down with an injury. For a team that really doesn't have the depth to lose players, that gets hard to overcome.
Yeah. Well, you're sitting here and you think to yourself, this is the way you want the district season to start off.
Yeah.
You got a tight ball game here, which I don't think very many people thought would be tight.
Yeah.
You've got a tight ball game in Plainview, which I don't think very many people thought would be tight. And Wiley
tight game in Wichita Falls that nobody thought would be tight.
100%. So, I think that last year in the first year of the district, and we said this, Memorial had all those guys from Ryder.
Yeah.
And you knew they were going to be good. Lubbock Cooper was, we didn't know coming into the year what they would lose to their second school. Obviously, they've lost some. So I think you can't tell a lot by a half of the first district game.
No, you can't.
But I think I don't necessarily think it's the top three and then the other four playing it out for one spot.
And I just sit here thinking, what would you come away from tonight thinking Cooper beats Memorial, Legacy beat Wiley, Plainview beat Lubbock Cooper?
Yeah, that would be
that would
down.
shake it upside down in a hurry.
So you never know.
No, you don't.
Cougars, though, the thing about Cooper that we continually have to look at. First of all, I want to say thanks for our halftime sponsor, Smoothie King. Smoothie King now serving food. Power up with Power Eats. Loaded toast with avocado, peanut butter, or chocolate hazelnut. Stacked with fresh fruit and plenty of protein. Pair one of these with your favorite smoothie to boost your energy level. Smoothie King at 3115 South 14th, where hard work and healthy choices pay off. What I was going to say about Cooper, what continues to happen in each game, you're losing a player to injury that it exposes your thinness.
Yes, your depth, lack of depth.
Yeah. and Cooper can play with anybody in this league. 1 through 22. It's when you get beyond 22 and you just don't have a lot of backups.
Well, you look at the receiver room going to Azle, one of the strongest groups on the team. You had 5 solid receivers, 2 other receivers that were coming in Maddox Caspel and Matthew Balventine. You lose Major De Los Santos in the third quarter of that ball game. Then you go to San Angelo. Well, the next week you lose Tavius Collier with a high ankle sprain. You go to San Angelo, you lose Zaylen Johnson and Tayton Bender in the first quarter there. Now Balventine goes down tonight as you get Tavius Collier back.
I think two things have to happen. One, I think you have to work Tavius Collier back into the offense. He's explosive. He has the capability to do a lot for your offense. I think we need him back. Secondly, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't try to put Tayton Bender back in the receiving corps.
I agree.
Simply because if Zaylen Johnson's out for a while, Bender, I think Bender has to be more involved.
I agree 1,000%. You've got Sims and Ewing to carry the ball in the backfield. Put Bender back at receiver. That kind of fills that hole, that gap. And I think the Cougars are going to have some success throwing the ball in the second half. The running game is great. They dominated with that, but they're going to have to throw the ball some to back the linebackers and line off the line of scrimmage again.
Yeah, no doubt. We're sitting here right now watching the Memorial Band on the field. Cooper Band getting ready to go next. We're going to take a timeout here on our Smoothie King halftime show, and we will come back with more of the halftime after this on AISD Live.
No, no, no. Turn it down. Turn it off. Get a hand. Lose the bells and whistles. Drive without distractions.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Back here at Shotwell Stadium, we await the arrival of the Cooper Band. Here at the half, we are tied at 21. A really good ball game here between the Cougars and Wichita Falls Memorial. I'm Jimmy Pogue. Rick Kaysen alongside with me tonight here in the Smoothie King halftime show. And Rick was talking about the numbers that played out in the first half. We'll go over the scoring summary again, just in case you didn't hear it. Memorial opened the scoring just 2 minutes into the contest. Jamari Dean, a 43-yard pass from Joe Castles. Jackson Bohannon had the point after, make it 7-0, a six-play, 70-yard drive in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Jaden Carrillo had his first of the 3 touchdowns for the Cougs on a 26-yard run at 3:41. Daniel Asamani tied the game at 7, a 10-play, 50-yard drive in 6 minutes and 8 seconds. Jamari Dean got his second touchdown at the 2:02 mark on a 41-yard pass from Castles. The point after made it 14-7. 4 plays, 75 yards in a minute 39. Then the second quarter, Carrillo a 5-yard run to cap off a 5-play, 49-yard drive in a minute 58. Carrillo then gave the Cougs their first lead of the night at 5:58 on a 9-yard run. Asamani's point after made it 21-14, 3 plays and 45 yards in a minute 43. And then with 50 seconds left, Eric Powell scored on a 10-yard run, 6 plays and 75 yards into 10, tied our game at 21. That's where we stand at the moment, 21 apiece. Cooper has the football to start the second half, and the Cougar Band is down there on the field going through their halftime routine. And we got a lot of good football here, because next week, Cougs go about 4 miles up the road to Hugh Sandifer Stadium to take on the Wiley Bulldogs. That game a 7 o'clock start. And then you have that last of the home stretch as Lubbock Cooper comes into town. The Pirates will come here in 2 weeks, and then Cooper has 3 games. They go to Plainview to break the 4-game streak in Abilene. You go to Plainview, and then you have Wichita Falls Legacy here, and then you finish up your season on a Thursday night, of all things, at Palo Duro. So, this season, I think, Rick, one of the things that Aaron Rohn said to us when we talked to him this week, he said, he said, you've got to break this down. You have to compartmentalize this so much, because he said, this is one game at a time, one half at a time, one quarter at a time, one play at a time.
Yeah.
And he said, we've got to win plays. And I really thought that was really smart when he put it that way.
Oh, I do too. I think that was a great way to frame it. We were asking, have you seen the district and all? And he said, I really haven't. I'm worried about what's in front of us immediately. We've got to take care of that and take care of it one play at a time. And that's the focus he's had on this team. And it's great to hear how much he loves this team.
Yeah.
How tight they are, the camaraderie they have, and how much he and his coaching staff absolutely love working with this group of kids.
Well, and you've got to have this team, you go in right now and you play into that. You've got to sit there and play into the camaraderie that they've had and all that they've built towards. And I think if you're Coach Rohn, you can sit there and say, hey, there was no one in this district that was even giving you guys a talk about in this game. And here we are sitting in a tie ball game, and you got 24 minutes to assert yourselves.
Yeah, go out and win this first series in the second half. And that'll be huge. You go out and put Memorial where they're having to chase, where they're having to throw the ball, even though they do it really good, but make them one-dimensional.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, these two teams are very similar.
Yeah, they are.
I think that has surprised me. Last year, I thought that Memorial was better than Cooper because they turned us away 4 times inside the red zone.
Yep.
I don't think they're a better team tonight. I think this is a really good football team or football game of 2 pretty evenly matched teams.
Yeah, this is going to come down to who makes the crucial mistake, and I also think who's going to have the ball last is going to be huge.
Yeah. Well, we've got 10 minutes to go in the half. We're tied at 21. We're going to take another break. Thank you for listening to our halftime show brought to you by Smoothie King. We're back with more of the halftime show after this on AISD Live.
Hey, future creators. Are you ready to dive into the exciting world of video production? AISD's Digital Communications program is where your journey starts.
Take 3, Mark.
You can design the next iconic promo, broadcast all the big games, and produce your own short films, all at the Lift, where you'll get hands-on experience with the latest gear, like cameras, sound mixers, lights, and more. Let your creativity shine. Start your journey in digital media with AISD.
The Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the preservation of sports history, highlighting the spectacular achievements of the greatest athletes with ties to the Big Country. Come by and celebrate as we salute and honor the lives of those that gave us great joy as they inspired others and promoted the human spirit. The Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame is located in the Mall of Abilene and admission is free.
Oh, right. Look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
We do want to explain to everybody what's going on. Right now, to our TV audience, we are not allowed to show the Cooper Band live because of copyright law. You can listen to it. That's why you are seeing a cutaway picture and a graphic, and you're hearing us as well because you cannot watch the band march. Which that's just a bizarre rule. The copyright. I mean, whoever put the show together, the copyright is not for bands. I mean, it's the me. I don't get it. So I guess you could watch it and not be able to hear it, which that would be odd.
Yep.
So anyway, you're getting to listen but not see them right now. If there was only a camera in here and they could look at us.
True.
Yeah, that would probably make a big night. You got a couple of scores to pass along.
Yeah, at halftime in Wichita Falls, Wiley leads Legacy by a score of 13-10. That's a big one there. And then the other one that just kind of blows my mind, because we saw Coronado last week and how bad they were. They're tied at the half with Amarillo Tascosa, 28-28. And Tascosa's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we left last week saying Lubbock High would beat Lubbock Coronado. And now Coronado's going toe-to-toe with Tascosa.
Football, man.
Yeah. You know, and the Plainview Lubbock Cooper game is really one to watch, with Plainview with a touchdown lead at the half. Seth Mayberry, fourth-year starter at quarterback. They've been putting up a lot of points and a lot of yardage, but they haven't been. You got a bug on your shoulder. He just flew away.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. But they haven't been playing. They've played Pampa, Hereford.
Yeah.
You know, some of those, which good football schools, but they're not San Angelo, Abilene High, Azle. You know, so. And the other thing is they haven't been able to stop anybody. So tonight they're playing great defense. Wyatt Martinez has done a great job tonight so far. And go Plainview.
A couple other scores for you if you're watching. If you're keeping up with baseball right now. Tigers and Red Sox tied at 3 in the top of the 9th. Tigers trying to avoid an epic collapse. Yankees ahead of the Orioles 8-4. They're tied with the Blue Jays atop the AL East. Blue Jays lead the race 4-2 in the top of the 9th. Marlins are defeating the Mets 6-2. Rangers lead the Guardians 7-2, so that could help the Tigers a little bit. And the Reds are leading the Brewers by a score of 2-1. So the baseball season right now, Rick, is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Toronto and the Yankees tied atop the American League East. Boston's 4 games back in a wild card spot. Everybody else is eliminated. Cleveland and Detroit are tied to top the Central. Everybody else is eliminated. Seattle leads Houston by 5 games. The Astros the only other team that could sneak in, but they've got to have a couple of wins, and you've got to have Cleveland or Detroit lose a couple of ball games. Phillies have already clinched the National League East by 12.5 over the Mets. Mets still in contention of a wild card. Milwaukee is clinched. They, at the moment, have the best record. The Cubs are in the playoffs. They are 6.5 behind Milwaukee. The Reds, 3 games back, but they're only a game behind the Mets in the wild card, trying to get that 3rd spot. Dodgers have cleared the field in the West, in San Diego, 3 games back and in a wild card spot. Theoretically, the Diamondbacks are not eliminated yet, but they could be tonight.
Wow.
So that's if the Rangers and Astros are both out, who are you going to root for?
I don't know.
I'd like to see Red Sox Cubs. That'd be a fun.
I'd go Red Sox. I like them.
It's been an odd season though. Detroit, New York, and the Dodgers looked like they were running away with the whole shooting match, and the Dodgers do not have the best record in the National League. The Brewers do. The Phillies are right there behind the Brewers. Dodgers have the 3rd best record.
Yeah, it's a long season.
Yeah.
And
Toronto has been really good all year. It's going to be interesting when it comes playoff time.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I love baseball. I haven't watched much at all this year. Part of that is a big Ranger fan, and with their streaming issue.
I think they got rid of that, didn't they, for next year?
I think they're making some kind of change for next year.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Bands are both making their ways off the field. We're going to take our last break. We want to say thank you to Smoothie King. They're now serving food over there. Power up with Power Eats, loaded toast with avocado, peanut butter, or chocolate hazelnut, stacked with fresh fruit and plenty of protein. Pair one of these with your favorite smoothie to boost your energy level. Smoothie King at 3115 South 14th, where hard work and healthy choices pay off. We'll be back with a second half kickoff right after this.
You are watching AISD Live, Abilene ISD's exclusive home for streaming live games and events. For more live events featuring your favorite AISD students and teams, stay tuned to AISDlive.org, follow us on the AISD Live Facebook page, or subscribe to our Abilene ISD YouTube channel. Visit the AISD Live website for sponsorship opportunity information. Enjoy the game.
Welcome back here to Shotwell Stadium. Jimmy Pogue, Rick Kaysen, and Matthew Pelletier. And with us tonight, he's riding a shotgun right next, between us actually.
But twixt
student over at Adams, and one of the students in the broadcasting group over there, and learning the ropes. He's been producing for us tonight. Doing a good job.
Doing a great job.
So far, we haven't fired him. I mean, he's still right here, so
he's keeping us on the air.
So far, yeah, he's kept. He could push 2 buttons, and you'd never hear from us again.
Yes.
So
teams have made their way out onto the field, getting loose.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. There's both teams are trying to loosen up, and we are seeing Jackson Bohannon loosening his leg up. He looks pretty loose right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge second half. I cannot stress enough how important it would be to get off to a 1-0 start.
Oh, it would be just tremendously huge to get off a district race with a 1-0 record, going to Wiley next week.
You know, the other thing, you start off 1-0, and you have Wiley and Lubbock Cooper, both of whom are struggling.
Yeah.
You know, the other thing is that you got to remember the last couple of years, our first playoff game has been in El Paso.
Yes.
It'd be nice to play right here.
It would be very nice to play here and send our dear friend Andy Penny to El Paso.
Cougs getting ready to run back out on the field. We'll get ready to start the second half. 24 minutes of football left.
You know, which team can come out of the locker room?
You got to be fired
emotion,
up.
Yeah, with the emotion after sitting for nearly 30 minutes. You got to come out and have the emotion from the get-go here.
And we get ready we await the Cougars coming out on the field. And here they come. Cougs coming out for the second half. And Memorial will be coming out here in just a moment.
Let's see if we can find Matthew Balvantine and A.J. Rico, if they're going to be back or not. Somebody I'd like to see the Cougars target more this half would be Jace Johnson.
Does he have one catch?
I think he's got one.
And here comes Memorial. I do not see Balvantine at the moment. Right? Trying to see him. See Caspell. I see Jace Johnson. I'd like to see 14 out there.
He would be on the return team.
Well, I started to say nope, they're putting Caspell out there on the return team.
And Bender's out there.
So I do not see Balvantine at the moment. That does not mean he's not out there.
Yeah.
We pot up the crowd mic just a little bit. Trying to see what we can see.
From Tiger Stadium, it's the Tigers 14, Albany.
I thought I saw 14, but it was Bo Byrne. It was 44. There's still nothing there.
Yeah.
Wiley 13, Wichita Falls Legacy 10.
I see Balvantine at the 31-yard line without his pads on.
Okay.
Eagles 35.
So yep, he'll miss the second half. Yeah.
Yep, he's out the second half.
So now then, back deep for the Cougs, we see Tay Collier along with Chris Asir as we get ready to start the second half.
Jackson Bohannon to kick off for the Mavericks.
I'm not hearing any crowd mic. Are you hearing anything?
Yep.
There it is. Nope. There it is.
Okay.
All right. Bohannon's ready to kick it off. That's much better. And the second half is underway. High kick comes down at the 30-yard line. Dot. 35 to the 37-yard line. That's where the Cougars will start first and 10. First down for the Cougs. We'll see how they come out to the attack here.
Ewing coming out. And Sims.
Jace Johnson goes out wide to the right side. Tay Collier to the left. Bender now is in. Bender is standing out here by himself. Now then they run a man over. Snap on first down. Carrillo throws underneath. A good spin move. Ewing still spinning, gets to the 45-yard line. Gain of 8. They get him to the 46, gain of 9 on first down.
Good job by Ewing.
Here comes Rosario. Ewing ran backwards there for a second.
Yep.
So second down and a yard. He stays in the backfield with Carrillo. Two receivers to the left, Jace Johnson to the right. On second down, Carrillo looks at a blitz coming from the left side. He's going to hand it off to Ewing instead. Ewing's got a first down and more. 50, hurdles a man at the 45, and is down to the 43-yard line. We forget what an outstanding track athlete Peyton Ewing is. And he just hurdled a man right there.
Gain of 11 for the first down.
To the 43-yard line of Memorial. Carrillo takes the snap, hands it off. Ewing again. Ewing gets to the 41 this time. I'm going to say the 42. So a gain of only a yard. 2nd and 9. Caspell will check in.
Wetzel, tackler, along with Talley.
2nd down, 9. I'm waiting to see Tavius Collier here.
Yep.
Bender goes out wide left side. Carrillo. Blitz being shown. The Cougs moved right there. Kenny Batabo stood up out of his stance. That's going to be the penalty against the Cougs on the false start. We'll move him back 5.
They may call it on Memorial.
I don't think so.
Offsides.
Right. Wow, they baited him into the to the move. So they got to the neutral zone.
Take it to the Memorial 37. Yeah, a linebacker jumped up in there to blitz, and that's when Kenny Batabo moved. 7th penalty of the night on Memorial.
2nd down, 4. Ewing stays in the backfield with Carrillo. Memorial's got a safety over the top here on the left side. Carrillo back to pass, stands in the pocket, starts to run, is trying to direct traffic, looks and throws down to a tight window. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jace Johnson. Pass was incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 4. Carrillo's now 5 of 10 on the night for 21 yards.
I just don't think right now, Rick, I don't think Collier's at 100%.
Yeah.
And because of that, and with Balvantine out, and with Zaylen Johnson out.
Yeah, Memorial's playing with 3 high safeties. You're not going to get it over them. They're going to keep everything in front of them.
3rd down and 4 from the 37. Carrillo takes the snap. He follows the lead block of Ewing. And he gets to the 36. It's going to bring up 4th down. So the drive started at the Cooper 37. It got to the 36. It's 4th down now, and the Cougs look like they're going to go for it. Markel Sims checks in. Dyson Davis checks in.
Officially the 35, so it's 4th and 2. Cougars are 1 for 1 tonight on 4th down.
So you got both your running backs in the backfield. You got Sims and Ewing both in here. And Carrillo. Oh, and there's offsides. And that's a touch-up. That's going to be offsides and a 5-yard penalty. Kenny Batabo takes the charge right there.
Take it down to the 30.
It's a pretty undisciplined play right there.
Yeah, it is. First and 10 for the Cougars. Their 10th first down of the night.
First down, 8:53 to play in the 3rd quarter. 21 apiece. Cougs are on the move here on the first possession of the 2nd half. Carrillo with Ewing in the backfield with him to his right side from the right hash. Everything looking right here. Snap comes back. Here comes Ewing right up the... Oh, quick pass. There's a flag down. Wow. Ewing sold me on that. The pass went to Jace Johnson for a first down. There's a flag down. It may be ineligible downfield against the Cougars. That hit fast. I thought it was Ewing.
I thought Ewing had it.
And it is ineligible downfield. That'll be a 5-yard walk-off against the Cougs.
Move back to the 35-yard line. Make it 1st and 15.
That's why the Ewing fake was so good, because he had a blocker in front of him.
Wow.
So 1st down 15, Collier coming out into the slot left. Snap comes back to Carrillo. He keeps, wants to throw, does so, has a man pass caught. And getting to the 25-yard line is Bender. 24-yard line is Bender. He gains 11.
Make it 2nd and 4 for the Cougars.
It's a really nice play by Bender because that's one. He was so open, you could have dropped that one pretty easily.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Carrillo. He did a good job getting the pass off. Bender picks up 11 on the play.
2nd down 4. He'll stay in the backfield now with Ewing. .7:29, third quarter. Tie ball game. Carrillo takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Bender breaks a tackle, gets to the 21. He's really close to the first down.
3rd and 1.
Definitely 2 down territory here.
Absolutely.
So on 3rd and a yard, Carrillo takes the snap, waits for a block, gets one, goes left side, gets out the back door, 15, and steps out of bounds close to the 11. I think that's where they'll mark him. A gain of 10 for Jake.
Nice play by Carrillo. About to get stopped for no gain. Pulls it out, goes back around to the left side. Picks up 11 on the play.
Rick, the Cougs started the second half, and they have taken off 5 minutes and 9 seconds here on this drive.
About to run the 9th play of the drive.
Play clock down to 10. Carrillo has Ewing in the backfield with him to his left side from the left hash. Takes the snap. Keeps Carrillo inside the 10, puts his shoulder down, gets to about the 8-yard line.
Gain of 3 for Carrillo.
Brings up 2nd and 7. He can pick up a first down at the 1. We see Donnie Wilkerson check in.
Rosario checks out. Memorial's playing a lot of games with their corner on the far side.
Caspell goes out with Wilkerson and Collier in a stack on the right side. Chase Johnson on the left into the boundary. On 2nd down, Carrillo takes the snap, stands in the pocket. He's got time to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's got some running room. Jaden Carrillo down to the 4-yard line. And it's going to bring up 3rd down from the 4.
3rd and 3 now.
You bring in the big boys now. Markel Sims comes in, Bender comes in, Dyson Davis comes in.
At the 4, it's 3rd down 3. Cougars.
That's kind of a high tackle on Carrillo right there. So Ewing is in the backfield with Markel Sims. Ewing and Dyson Davis overload the right side on 3rd down. Now Jace Johnson comes in motion. Carrillo's going to keep. Carrillo banks his way in, touchdown! Jaden Carrillo from 4 yards out has his 4th touchdown of the night.
Wow.
Boy, that's doing a lot on that first drive.
Yeah, Cougars regained the lead, and for that drive, you drain half of the 3rd quarter. Over half of the 3rd quarter.
4 yards on the run.
Daniel Asamani comes on for the extra point. Maddox Caspell will have the hold.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:15 to play in the 3rd. Our new score, Cooper 28, Memorial 21 here on AISD Live.
Looking for a hands-on career path with high demand and great pay? The welding program at The Lift gives students real-world skills that lead to real opportunities. Whether it's gates or flatbeds, handrails or heavy equipment, if it's metal, you can weld it too. With great instruction, you can master all 4 major welding processes. So get ready to build a career with endless possibilities and join the welding program at the Lift. It isn't just a trade, it's your future.
Cougars go 11 plays, 63 yards in 5:45. Jaden Carrillo, a 4-yard touchdown run. Daniel Asamani has made it 28-21. Rick, it's just exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the game. Cooper is going to have some long drives.
Yes.
They've got a 6:45 and a 6:08 up there. So over one half has taken up by Cooper possessions. Or excuse me, one quarter. The return is a long one here to midfield and into Cooper territory. Comes Eric Powell. Was that Powell or was it? It was 20. It was Micah Garcia. Gets the ball all the way to the Cooper 41. So now then the Cougs, Rick, have got to play some good defense right here.
Yes.
5:05 left to play. Cougars lead at 28-21.
With the return, the Mavericks will begin at the Cougar 41-yard line.
Good tackle by Daniel Asamani on that kickoff.
Yeah, it was. Joe Castles on first down, has Powell in the backfield with him. Snap comes back. Castles on first down, rolls and throws. He's got a man. He should have been down there at the 42.
He put his hand down. I think he did.
Okay.
Jamari Dean made a great play.
So a gain of 7. Look at this in the replay. He throws it.
So he kept his knee up.
Yeah, he did keep his knee up. You're right. It's amazing that you can have that kind of body control.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Second down and 3 from the 34-yard line. Castles hands it off to Powell. And Powell falls forward. He's close to the first down. He got to the 31. He may have it. Dyson Davis on the bottom of the pile for the Cougs.
It's first down. 12th first down of the night for Memorial. They've gone over 300 yards of offense. 32 plays, 305 yards. Cougars 39 plays, 213 yards.
Now then a tight formation by Memorial. Castles takes the snap, wants to run the option on first down, pitches back to Powell, and Powell's going to lose yardage.
Back to the 34.
Yeah, good job by the Cougs on the pursuit.
Loss of 3 on the play.
I think that was Dot that came in there. Shot the gap.
Tackle made by Jamarian Dunson.
Yeah.
Yep. Dot.
Good job, Dot.
Also on the side. AJ Rigo.
No, actually, it's going to be Demarion Murray that got the initial play on there. Second and 13 from the 34.
Wiley now leads 20-10 over Legacy.
Snap is back. Again, the handoff to Powell. Powell inside the 30 to about the 29. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. You got to get off the field here, Rick. You got to hold them without a first down. At least make them try. They may go for 2-down territory here inside the 30, but it would have to be a long field goal. Bohannon is good.
Yeah. Score from Plainview, 37-22 Plainview.
3rd down. Castle's trying to draw the Cougs off sides. 2:54 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 28-21, Cougs with the lead. Joe Castles, the senior, takes the snap, drops back. He's got pressure, and he's getting hit. He's down. Back at the 39-yard line, and it's Cannon Adams. Oh, my, what a play right there.
They're going to mark him at the 35.
Boy, Cannon Adams just came through and was just determined he was going to get in there.
Loss of 6. That makes it 4th and 14 now for Memorial.
Adams drove him backwards, too, after the contact. Now then, from the 35, I think you go for it.
Yeah, you've got to. 4th and 14. They were wanting Jamari Dean deep, and Castles just didn't have time to get rid of the ball.
On 4th down, Castles drops back again. Here comes pressure. Castles throws long. He's got Dean out there. And the pass caught, touchdown. Wow, Jamari Dean again.
Wow.
On 4th down.
4th and 14. You know that's what they're going to do. Jamari Dean now has 6 catches for 196 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Jackson Bohannon on for the extra point.
Snap is bad. Here comes the rush. The Cougs have him. And this is a turnaround right here, Rick. Who comes off the bottom of the pile right here? For the Cougs, it's going to be 22. Lafitte. Wow, nice play right there.
So now the Cougars have the lead, 28-27. So Memorial's going to have to chase that point. Memorial goes 6 plays, 41 yards, and takes 3 minutes and 5 seconds to score that touchdown.
Say the drive again, plays and yards.
6 plays, 41 yards.
So now then our new score, Cooper 28 and Memorial 27. Boy, that's a big turnaround right there.
That is a big turnaround. In the third quarter, Duncanville leads Skyline 50-3.
Wow.
San Angelo leads Waco 41-6. Jim Ned leads Holiday 34-20.
Chris Sear goes deep for the Cougs along with Tavius Collier. Lafayette Bati comes in and blows up the point after. It's a bad snap. So 28-27 our score. Kick is high and short. Cougs call for, oh, it bounced here. Oh my.
Dot called a fair catch.
Dot called a fair catch, but the ball bounced. Yeah. So at the 28-yard line, Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Wow. You got to go up and catch it.
Yeah. .210 to go in the third quarter. Cougars with a 1-point lead, 28-27.
Red Sox beat the Tigers, Rick. Wow. The collapse is in full force. All right, so the Cougars now.
Sims and Ewing both in the backfield with Carrillo.
Ewing is at the bottom of the screen here on AISD Live. 2:10 to play in the third. Carrillo takes the snap, hands it off. Here comes Peyton Ewing, 35-40. Ewing, 45 midfield. Peyton Ewing's gone. Peyton Ewing is going to go 72 for the Yahtzee. Oh, how about that?
Wow.
Boy, Peyton Ewing gets free, and he is gone 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he got the ball, got to the corner in a hurry, and then all of a sudden he turned on the Jets at the 35, and it's goodbye.
How about that? One play, 72 yards on that drive, Rick. That was easy.
Daniel Asamani on for the important extra point.
Snap is down. Asamani's kick is up, and it's good. That is a better hold than you think from Maddox Caspel. That came firing out, and Caspel made a nice play on it. So now with 1:58 to play in the third, 35-27 Cougs here on AISD Live.
Hey, Abilene ISD community. Want to catch all the action from Abilene High and Cooper High School games? It's easy. In addition to Facebook and Vimeo, we're now on YouTube. Just head on over to our YouTube channel by searching Abilene ISD and click subscribe so you never miss a live stream. Whether you're cheering from home or on the go, we're bringing the game to you. So join our online cheering section and stay connected with every play. Hit subscribe and get ready to show your school spirit today.
He can outrun you.
Cougars go one play, 72 yards in 12 seconds. Peyton Ewing had all 72 yards as he went on the right side. There's Peyton right there.
Peyton Ewing, 11 carries, 120 yards tonight.
And making an A in AP English.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I'm going to give him that one. I'll give him extra points for that. Asumani with the kickoff. This one is high and short. This one is going to go out of bounds. That's for Asumani, that is only the second ball that he has kicked out of bounds this year.
Where did they mark it out? I'm trying to find. Was it the 30?
Trying to see where they'll.
Far officials on the 30, I believe. Officials are still looking.
So it'll be the 35-yard line. Yeah, went out to 30. Well, Memorial has had 3 really big plays, Rick.
Yep.
So the Cougars have got to shut down the big play engine here.
I almost think you've got to put somebody up in Jamari Dean's face and make him have a hard time getting off the line of scrimmage.
First down, handoff. And Powell gets to the 40. He paid for that at the end of the play.
Gain of 5 for Powell.
See, he was I think it was Jacob Bynum that jumped on him. Oh, no, it was Israel Masawema. Minute and a half to play in the third. So 2 men wide to the left side. Dean now goes in motion. Try a little misdirection here with Withrich. And he is down at the 40. No gain. It's going to bring up third and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Mavericks.
Again, this is how close this ball game is.
Yep.
If the Cougars could get off the field and make Memorial punt, you might could get a little bit of separation.
Where is Dean?
He's in the slot left on 3rd down.
Okay.
Asir is going to draw the coverage on him. Castles takes the snap. He hands it off instead to Powell. Powell's got a first down and more. Into Cooper territory at the 30, and he gets down to the 26-yard line, first down. It's a good call.
Yeah, good call. Quick hitter for 34 yards.
Yeah, Cougars were looking for the deep ball. Instead, they handed it off to Powell. First down, you got to get the stick set. Castles throws, and he has Dean. There's a flag down.
They're going to have offensive interference.
I think they, I was going to say, I think they have a pick.
Yeah. Where did they mark him down?
The
27? 30?
I think they had him back here at the 30. That's where the
official
linesman is.
Holding. Okay.
So 10 seconds to play in the third. Cougars lead 35-27 on the missed extra point. The hold is going to take the ball back to the 37-yard line. The 36-yard line. That's, I think, going to be the last play of the third quarter. We played 3 here at Shotwell Stadium. It's a good one here in the district opener. 35-27 Cougs. We will be back with the fourth quarter after this on AISD Live.
I'm Sandra, this is Jorge, and we were adopted in 2019. I remember when they first came to us, Michael was already a teenager. The whole cliche of they're so lucky to have you guys, and it's the other way around. They have changed our family for the better. They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
VIP Sports Getaway is a proud sponsor of Abilene High and Cooper football broadcasts throughout the 2025 season. If you have a large group that you need to get to a church camp or take on a trip, call VIP Sports Getaway to help get you where you need to go. Our modern bus and van fleet and experienced drivers will get you to your destination safely and comfortably. We also offer Dallas Cowboys game ticket packages, tailgates, and all-inclusive events. We also work with Abilene ISD to move teams, bands, spirit squads, fans, and other groups to games and competitions all over Texas. Call us at 676-1199 and let us treat you like a VIP. Fourth quarter ready to start here, Rick, from Shotwell Stadium. It's a good one. It is 35-27, and Cougars with the lead.
1st and 20 from Memorial now from the 36-yard line. Got to get to the 16 for the first down. 12 minutes to play. Cougars with the 8-point lead, 35-27.
So first down.
Wildcat formation coming.
Yep. With Powell in the backfield. Low snap. Takes the snap. Tries the right side and gets back to the 35, and that's all. I would say thanks to Greg Cruz, Rick, we got a funnel cake tonight, and it's not even the fair. Oh, my gosh, what if it's that old? No, this was brand new, piping hot.
It was hot and delicious.
Yeah. So, Greg, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Greg. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Second down and 20. Second and 19, actually. They get a first down to 16. Trips to the left side. Castles. Snap is back. Castles looks, throws on the post, and that was almost intercepted.
That's intended for Dean.
That was Demarion Murray that was back. It's, I think, 2-down territory, Rick. You're down 8.
Yeah, you're on the 35. I think you got to go for it.
Yeah, because a punt really
doesn't net you a lot.
It doesn't.
15 yards, maybe.
It would also, if you punted the ball and you got a net of 15 yards, it'd be the longest punt you've had today.
True. Punted twice for it with an 8.5-yard average.
So third down, they're throwing in number 2 at some point. Now that Bindle calls a timeout. So timeout's taken by Memorial. We're going to thank our other premier sponsor while during the timeout. I'll give you that privilege here.
All right. I want to thank Great Lakes Cheese. We at Great Lakes Cheese are proud to support local high school sports. Great Lakes Cheese is not just a company. We're an employee-owned family. The people you see coaching, cheering, and playing on these fields are the same folks you'll find working side by side with us every day. We love this community as much as we love our cheese, and we're honored to give back to the young athletes who represent the future of Abilene. Whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or here at Great Lakes Cheese, teamwork and dedication are what drive success. Thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. From our family at Great Lakes Cheese to yours, let's keep supporting our kids, supporting our schools, and our hometown pride.
Third down and 19 for Memorial.
I wouldn't be upset if Castles threw a pick right here.
No. You got to get your defense off the field.
Yes. And then your offense has proven they can drain the clock.
Third down, 19.
Third and 19, a 2-by-2 formation. The guy you got to look for is number 2, Jamari Dean. He's the deep man on the left side. And on third down, Castles takes the snap, throws on the post. He overthrows. It's fourth down. Mark Bindle has a decision to make now on 4th and 19.
I mean, I think you've got to go for it.
Yeah, I do too. And for the reason you said, Cooper has 2 really long drives in this ball game.
Jamari Dean's going off the side to catch his breath.
No, he's right here in the slot.
Oh, okay.
He's in the near slot left side. Nobody to the right side. Everybody's onto the wide side of the field, and I think you got a false start. The left guard moved, and there's a 5-yard walkout back to the 40. Now then, I don't know that you don't punt.
Yeah, I think now you would punt.
On 4th and 25, you could pin Cooper back a little bit, perhaps. You're asking a lot of Castles and Dean here.
Yeah, I agree.
4th down, 24.
And for the Cougars, Scott Stewart's got to be saying right now, fellas, you got to get me off the field.
Is Bindle going to call another timeout? Because they're just standing.
Yeah, you're under 9 seconds. Here we go. Castles stands at the 45. Play clock down to 3. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Stands in, looks long, throws long. And this one he overthrows everybody. Bynum, I think, comes up with the interception. Jacob Bynum with a pick. How about that one? A one-handed grab by Bynum.
They're going to mark him down on the 2-yard line.
That's okay. You got off the field.
Yes.
Jacob Bynum with the big pick right there at 11 minutes to play. And he did not get carried into the end zone, Rick, so that's a right call there at the 3-yard line.
They called it the 3. Okay.
At the 3-yard line. First down, Cougars.
Bynum has been running it all night long. It's good that he makes the pick here. Now you've got 3 men in the backfield with Carrillo. Well, you got Bender now going to a tight end spot. So you've got Ewing and Markel Sims.
Should be offside.
Carrillo takes the snap, hands it off to Markel. Markel across the 5 to about the 7. There's a flag down. It should be an offsides. They'll take the ball to the 8, makes it 1st and 5.
5 yards, marked off.
Move it to the 8.
Hey, remember the drive started at the 11-minute mark. The Cougs were 97 yards away.
1st and 5 now for the Cougars out of their own end zone.
Again, it's Ewing and Sims in the backfield. Carrillo takes the snap. Same play across the 10 to about the 12. Is Markel Sims. Sims gets 4 to the 12. Makes it 2nd down and a yard. 35-27. Cooper leads by 8. Again, it's Ewing and Sims there with Carrillo. I'm going to tell you why I like Jaden Carrillo right after this play. Takes the snap. Again, it's Sims. Sims took a hit at the 15. Falls forward to the 16 for the 1st down. Carrillo right now does not care what his numbers are in this game.
No.
He wants to win.
Yes.
Man, Sims took a really hard hit by Reese Reisner, number 14.
Is that A.J. Rico in the ball game?
Ball's at the 16.
Or is that Caspel? Maybe Caspel.
Yeah.
Cougars with 261 yards on the ground tonight.
Carrillo's going to let this clock run down. It goes under 10 seconds. From the 16-yard line, Carrillo. Play clock down to 2 seconds. Carrillo takes the snap. Hands it off again. Here comes Peyton Ewing to the 20, to the 25, a cutback to the 26. So that's a gain. That's another 10. That's a 1st down.
15th first down of the night.
Every time you're picking up a 1st down, it's 2 minutes.
Yep.
Peyton Ewing, another hurdle there.
You look at the Memorial defense, there's a lot of
hands on hips.
Yeah, a lot of hands on hips, tired looking guys.
1st down. Bender's in the backfield now. Bender and Ewing. Carrillo, play clock down to 5 seconds. Now down to 4. The handoff again comes to Peyton Ewing. Ewing gets to the 28-yard line. Gain of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Behind the block.
Peyton Ewing, 13 carries, 132 yards on the night.
Second down, that clock is running. It'll go under 8 minutes. Carrillo, you're at 14 seconds on the play clock. He checks off his play at the line of scrimmage. Still Bender and Ewing in the backfield. Now down to 5 on the play clock. Carrillo hands it off. Taden Bender straight ahead across the 30 to about the 33. Gain of 5, it's going to bring up third down. A big third down coming up now for the Cougs, Rick.
3rd and 3 for the Cougars. Ewing slow getting up. No, it's not. It's 64.
Yeah, it's Andy Batabo.
Third down, 3, Cougars.
Maddox Caspel checks back in. Play clock down to 15. We're at 7:18.
We've already taken 4 minutes off the clock.
So Bender and Ewing still in the backfield. Play clock down to 5. Carrillo takes the snap. He keeps it. Carrillo has a first down, 35-40. 45 midfield, dives, and he is into Memorial territory at the 49-yard line.
Good thing for Carrillo that time. He dove to the ground, so the clock will keep running once they reset the ball. Gain of 18 for Jaden Carrillo. Cougars 296 yards on the ground tonight.
It's a pretty high football IQ move right there by Jaden Carrillo. First down, Cougars, the 6:42 mark. Cooper started the drive at the 3, and they started it with 11 minutes. They just got to midfield, and they're about to run 5 minutes off the clock. Carrillo takes the snap, hands it off. Ewing a cutback, and he gets to the 47, a gain of 2 to bring up 2nd and 8.
Ewing comes out.
Yeah. Ewing's taking a beating in here tonight. Markel Sims will come in.
But the Cougars picking up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a pop. Just chopping away at that tree.
Play clock again as the Cougs break the huddle is at 10 seconds. Carrillo was 6 seconds. Now with 5. Checks the offense down to 2 and 1. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Here comes Markel Sims. Sims dives forward to about the 43-yard line, maybe 44-yard line.
Make it 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. Dyson Davis comes into the ball game.
At the 44-yard line.
5:18 left.
Tavius Collier comes out.
Chase Johnson comes to the right side. Max Caspel wide to the left. We go under 5 minutes left. Carrillo takes the snap. Hands it off. Sims, first down and more, 35-30. 25-20. Markel to the house. Touchdown, Cougs! How about that one? Markel Sims from 44.
Wow. What a great job. Give this offensive line a huge amount of credit tonight. They open the hole and Sims just sprints through it into the end zone. Daniel Asamani comes on for the extra point. Maddox Caspel will have the hold.
Snap is down. Asumani's kick is up, and it is good. 4:45 to play. Cougs by 15 at 42-27 here on AISD Live. picked by Asumani. High and short, and fair catch is made. Cougs have given up the big plays, Rick, at times, but they have not given up the big penalty tonight.
True.
Boy, this has been a really nice effort by the Cougars.
It really has. You know, they've run the ball 38 times tonight, Jimmy, for 345 yards. Jaden Carrillo, 6 of 11, 1 interception for 32 yards passing.
Yeah, I was saying Carrillo does not care what his yardage numbers are. 1st and 10 from the 40. What a great game plan this has been tonight.
And what a great execution of the game plan.
Castle's on 1st down. His team trails by 15. Hands it off on 1st down to Eric Powell. Powell gets to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 4 for Powell, but the clock continues to run.
They're spotting back to the 43. So 2nd and 7. Got a guy that's 3 yards off sides on the lineup.
Yep.
2nd down 7. Castles takes the snap. Stands in, looks, throws, and the pass incomplete. All right, so now then, Rick, if you're Memorial, you got 4:10 left. You're 2 scores down.
Yep.
And a 2-point conversion. One of those has to be a 2-pointer. And your best play has been just chunking it as far as you can to number 2.
And that's probably what we'll see right here.
You have, in one of the next 2 plays, you have to.
Yes.
So we got Chris Asir, 15 yards off the play. Snap comes back to Castles. There's the throw, and it's incomplete. It's dropped by Jamari Dean. It's going to bring up 4th down. He felt Chris Asir.
Pass was behind Dean, too, but it's one he should have come up with. So 4th and 6 now for Memorial.
Cougars need 1 play.
This is the ball game if the Cougars make this play.
From the Mavericks, 43. 4th down. 7.
So here we go. You got to gut it up one time. Scott Stewart looks almost possessed the way he's jumping up and down on the sideline. 4th down and 7. Snap is back. Castles stands in the pocket being chased, throws, and this one's incomplete, and the Cougs hold. Cougs are going to have the ball on downs. What an effort for the Cougars. 4 minutes left.
Wow. I'm going to say that could be the ball game right there. Because you burn time off the clock, Memorial's not going to have enough.
Well, Memorial's got 2 timeouts and a 2-minute timeout.
And then Wiley now leads Legacy 38-17. Plainview still leads Lubbock Cooper 37-22. Abilene High 42-7 final. Tascosa's opened it up on Coronado 65-28.
Say that last one again.
65-28.
Wow.
Tascosa over Coronado.
Yeah.
Tavius Collier coming in late.
4 minutes to play. Collier goes all the way across the formation. Play clock down to 2 seconds. You got to snap this. Cougs do just in time. The handoff on 1st down.
It's Sims.
Sims is going to lose a yard. I'm going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. 43.
2nd and 10.
Rick, if the Cougs could pick up a 1st down, Memorial's going to have to use their timeouts.
Yeah.
They've got 2 and the 2-minute timeout. Grillo just calm and cool right now.
He is doing a tremendous job watching the play clock.
.323, clock is running. Carrillo takes the snap with 1 second. Hands it off. Ewing. Ewing cuts to the outside. 40. A cut back inside to the 36-yard line.
They're even 35.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 8.
Yeah, and now then, I think Memorial called the timeout. I think Mark Bindle had to call the timeout there, Rick. 2:58 left. And Memorial has to spend it here, and now they have 1 more timeout in the relief of the 2-minute timeout.
So you pick up this first down. Memorial will sell out to stop the run.
I think you go bring Big Dyson into the ball game now, and you run that overload that they've done to a T.
You don't necessarily need the touchdown here. You need the 2 yards and the first down.
Yeah, 100%.
Drain that clock.
21's in the ball game. That's Dyson Davis. See if the Cougs don't overload it to one side here. Dyson lines up at the tight end on the left side. That's the wide side of the field.
Sims and Ewing in the backfield.
See if Dyson doesn't switch sides of the field and they run into the boundary. 3 minutes, 4 seconds left. Cougars lead 42-27. Down to 8 seconds. The snap, the handoff to Ewing. Flags are down. Boy, Ewing had 14 moves by the time he got to Winky, the umpire. False start against the Cougs. Going to move him back 5.
Back to the 42.
I did not see who moved.
I didn't see anybody move. I saw Memorial jump.
He'll take him to the 40. So third down, they need the 33, third down and 7.
Ball back to the 40. Third down, 7.
So third down here, you may see that overshift and see Carrillo run. Snap is back. Handoff goes inside. And not much doing there to the 38, and Mark Bindle will use his last time out.
Markel Sims with the carry. Mark him down on the...
It's fourth down. Rick, if you're the Cougs, you're at the 39. Do you try to pin them back here, or do you try to run a play?
You got a 15-point lead, 2:58.
Yeah, you have some options here.
Yeah, you do have some options. I think you got to consider throwing the ball if you're going to go for it. And you might let Carrillo punt it again.
Well, I think you just put the ball in Carrillo's hands and let him just say, hey, make us a play. Yeah. I don't think you punt at all, because if you block it and you score.
Cougars, 2 penalties for 10 yards tonight. Memorial 11 for 78.
You know, Memorial's only had 3 possessions in the second half. Ball's going to be at the 39-yard line for the Cougars. The Memorial 39. They need the 33. That's 4th and 6. Bender is the back in the backfield along with Ewing, with Carrillo. And they're going to show that punt formation. Snap is back. Carrillo punts this away. Good kick right here. It's going to bounce at the 10, take a bounce, and it's going to be down at the 4-yard line. Really nice play, Maddox Caspell, because I think if that ball hits the ground again, it gets into the end zone.
Yeah.
And Max was right there to down. So they're going to have to go 95 with 2:52 left.
They have to go 95, execute an onside kick, and go again.
Yeah. But Memorial still has life here.
Yes,
You've got Joe Castles. Castles Knight, give us his numbers.
Castles is 8 of 22 with 2 interceptions for 230 yards.
Cougars lead at 42-27.
Duncanville has won 50-3.
Castles on first down. Micah Garcia goes out wide to the left side. And now then Dean goes in motion, the snap, and it's a handoff on first down and a trip at the 7-yard line. That call doesn't make sense unless they thought they'd catch Cooper really unaware here. You're out of
They have
timeouts.
2. Why are they stopping the clock?
I think that Bindle called his last one.
Did he? Injury timeout. That's iffy.
Clock winding. Castles on second down. A yard deep in his end zone. Throws, has a man. Pass is caught by Johnson. Johnson has a first down to the 21. There's a flag that comes flying in at the end of the play. This might be a bit of a walk-off against the Cougs, and that will
face mask
make the coaches unhappy. Yep. That's going to take the ball to the 35, 36. You can't give them life, Rick.
No.
35-yard line for Castles and the Mavericks. Snap comes back. Castles throws underneath, has a man. Pass is caught. Running room for Micah Garcia. Garcia gets to Cooper 35. We exchange 35s. It's a gain of 30.
Ran a quick slant.
Yeah, you're going to see if they can run a play before the 2-minute timeout. You cannot. You're at the 2-minute timeout.
Right.
That helped.
Yes.
If nothing else, that helped. 2 minutes left, 42-37, or 42-27, excuse me. A 15-point lead for the Cougars. And this timeout is, I think, needed by the Cougs more than it is by Memorial. Memorial was trying to run a play. Rick, this is just me trying to add all this up. I think for Memorial to have a shot, you've got to score in the next 15 to 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think.
Then you've got to execute your onside kick.
You've got to throw it at the end zone. And then for the Cougars, it will just be recover the onside kick because Memorial can't stop the clock. Well, they have one.
And the other thing is, remember, it's 15. It's not 14.
Yes.
So you've got to have 4 big things happen. You have to have a touchdown, a 2-pointer, an onside kick, and another touchdown.
Yeah.
5 things and another extra point. But I would trust Joe Castles if anybody here.
Yeah.
42-27 our score. Castles sends Johnson in motion. Throws underneath to Dean. Dean trying to shake and bake. Gets down to the 29-yard line. Does not have a first down, so the clock doesn't stop.
Gain of 6, second and 4.
Yeah, but the clock's running. It's 15 seconds since they ran the last play. Dean now trades sides of the field. Minute 35 left. Castles takes the snap. Stands in the pocket, throws, has a man pass caught at the 22. That'll stop the clock on the first down.
Cooper 22.
Yeah, pass was caught by Micah Garcia. Minute 25 left. Snap is back. Castles stands in the pocket now. Looks and throws underneath, has a man pass caught, fumble. And the Cougs have it at the 3-yard line.
Who had the ball?
How about that, Rick? Coming up with it's Cannon Adams.
Who caught the ball?
He's right here at the 10-yard line, walking slowly, dejectedly. I think it's Crew Bailey. We'll see it on the replay. I think Crew Bailey had the catch on the crossing route here. It is Crew. The ball gets popped out. And Cannon Adams comes up with it. I couldn't tell if Cannon caught it or not.
I couldn't either.
We'll have to ask that if that was a pick or a fumble. So a minute 10 left. Memorial out of timeouts. Cougars lead by 15.
Memorial has 1 timeout. Yeah, because they called an injury timeout down here.
Oh, I thought they were out of timeouts anyway.
No, they had 1 timeout. Now the Cougars call timeout.
42-27.
Wow.
Not really sure what the Memorial players are having to say at the Cougars here.
Cougars players may have had a few things to say.
Yeah.
Wiley is up with 3:40 to go, 45-24 over Legacy. Final from Plainview. Plainview 37, Lubbock Cooper 22.
Wow.
Huge. Amarillo Tascosa beats Coronado 65-28. Stephenville leads Waco La Vega 61-21. Clyde leads in their homecoming game 47-35 against Muleshoe with 10 minutes to go in the ball game.
Clyde over Muleshoe 47-35.
I think a lot of people are going to say there are two upsets in the district.
Yep.
I'm not that surprised at this one.
I'm not that surprised.
After we talked to Coach Roan on Tuesday, I thought Cougars, they don't have to play perfect to win this. Here comes Carrillo on first down, dives for the 4. I really thought that Memorial was out of their timeouts even before the injury. I think the guy just got hurt to buy him a timeout.
Yeah, I think he did that.
But I thought they were out of them. We'll see. 50 seconds left.
One more play. We'll do it.
At the 4, 2nd and 9.
Cougars have a 2nd and 9. Boy, Jaden Carrillo's had a heck of a ball game tonight.
Yes, what a field general.
Takes the snap, slides in at the 2. It'll bring up 3rd down, but the Cougs do not have to run another play.
That's going to be the ball game with 20 seconds remaining.
Cougars have this one 42-27 over Wichita Falls Memorial. Be happy, Cougs. This is a big one right here. Wow, this is huge. And this goes final.
Cougars win this one 42-27 over the Memorial Mavericks. So Cougars 1-0 in district play. Memorial 0-1.
This is a game Memorial won last year 24-7, although Cooper moved the ball on it.
Yeah.
But here tonight, a different story.
I think Cooper had to have been their game plan going in. We can run the ball. We have to run the ball. They run the ball 43 times tonight for 353 yards in this ball game. They passed for 32. And they came out here and they just didn't deviate from their plan.
Yeah, congratulations to Will Wise in that offense. And you get enough stops on defense. I mean, this was a potent offense night. Joe Castles and Jamari Dean just almost single-handedly pulled this out for Memorial. But Cooper up to the challenge, and they get a district win. And that's a big one for Aaron Roan.
It is huge. I mean, it is a statement win for Aaron Roan.
Cougars will go now to 3-2 on the season, but more importantly, that 1-0 in district play. We were talking about coming into the pregame tonight, Rick. You got to get one of the big 3, and the Cougs do here tonight. Of course, Plainview got another one of the big 3.
Big 3 may not be so big.
Yeah, so that sets up the rest of this district in a really interesting way. 42-27, Cougars, our final score. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back with our postgame show brought to you by Taco Casa after this on AISD Live.
Hello, Abilene. I'm James Montgomery, plant manager at Great Lakes Cheese.
And I'm Trevor Hensley, production manager at Great Lakes Cheese. On behalf of all of us at Great Lakes, we'd like to say how proud we are to support all of our local high school sports through this sponsorship.
At Great Lakes Cheese, we're not just a company. We're an employee-owned family. That means the people you see coaching, cheering, and playing on these fields are the same folks you all find working side by side with us every day. We love this community as much as we love our cheese, and we're honored to give back to the young athletes who represent the future of Abilene. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, or here at Great Lakes Cheese, teamwork and dedication are what drive success. To all the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans tuning in, thank you for letting us be part of your journey. From our family at Great Lakes Cheese to yours, let's keep supporting our kids, our schools,
and our hometown pride.
perfect timing. We hear Grand Cooper High as we come back as the alma mater is being played. Cougars win 42-27 as we welcome everybody into the Taco Casa postgame show. Jimmy and Rick here. Wow. That's a ball game.
Amen.
Cougs have needed this one for about the last 3 years.
Yes, they have. You know, they ran into a series against Ryder where they couldn't beat Ryder. Memorial last year, Cougars played hard, got inside the 20 5 or 6 times and didn't get points against Memorial, which was kind of Ryder. This is a big checkbox for you.
Yep.
You know, and now the district race is wide open.
Boy, and it sets up a huge game south of town next week.
Yes, it does. Huge ball game out at Hugh Sandifer Stadium next Friday night for the Cougars and Bulldogs.
Well, and for Cooper tonight, Rick, we came into the pregame show and we talked about the fact that the Cougars had to have a running game and they had to take the clock away from Memorial. We know that as broadcasters. Yeah. I guarantee you Mark Bindle knew that, and they couldn't stop it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. You went at them in the first quarter just pounding, and did it the entire game to the tune of running 43 times. We saw Memorial players with their hands on their hips, guys going off to get a breather when they were just totally gassed. And that even played over into the offense. We saw a sluggish play here in the second half from their offense, too. And the Cougars get the win, and just what a great feeling for this group of young men.
Yeah, and games like this the last few years, you kept waiting for something bad to happen. It was almost like Central the last couple of years that won in the very waning moments. This year when Central won in a big 6A and a physical ball game, the Cougars, we got to the buses, they were mad.
Yeah.
And there's a difference in the way they came out of that ball game tonight.
You know, and this team tonight, Memorial takes the lead 14-7. Cougar turned the ball over, and Memorial, you go, oh no, they've got to come up with a stop or you're going to be down 21-7. They came up with the stop. Went and got the lead, went and tied it at 14, then got the lead before Memorial tied it in the first half. And then the second half, Cougars outscored Memorial 21-6 in the second. Yeah, 21-6 here in the second half. Cougars have controlled the clock 28 minutes and 22 seconds tonight to 19 minutes and 38 seconds for Memorial.
You got the final numbers of the ball game.
Yeah, Memorial finishes with 18 first down. Cooper finishes with 17. Memorial runs the ball 26 times for 152 yards. Cooper runs it 43 times for 353 yards. Joe Castle's 13 of 27, 2 interceptions for 305 yards. Jaden Carrillo, 6 of 11, 1 interception for 32 yards. So on the night, Memorial runs 53 plays for 457 yards. Cooper runs 54 plays for 385 yards. Memorial penalized 11 times for 78 yards. Cooper 3 times for 25 yards. Memorial punted twice for an 8.5-yard average. Cooper punted 3 times for a 25-yard average. What an amazing punt from Jaden Carrillo here in the fourth quarter. Memorial 3 of 9 on third down. Cooper 7 of 12. Memorial 1 of 4 on fourth down. Cooper 1 of 1. Look at individual numbers now for the Cougars. As we said, Jaden Carrillo 6 of 11. 1 interception for 32 yards passing. Peyton Ewing 15 carries, 143 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Carrillo 17 carries, 125 yards, 4 touchdowns for the Cougars. Markel Sims 7 carries for 70 yards and a touchdown. Tayton Bender 4 carries for 15 yards. Peyton Ewing had 2 catches for 11 yards. Tavius Collier had 2 catches for 2 yards. Tayton Bender had 1 catch for 11, and Jace Johnson had 1 catch for 8. For the Mavericks, Castles, as we said, 13 of 27, 2 interceptions, 305 yards and 3 touchdowns. Eric Powell, 19 carries, 115 yards and a touchdown. Gage Worthrich, 4 carries for 38 yards. Joe Castles, 3 carries for -1 yard. Jamari Dean, 7 receptions, 202 yards and 3 touchdowns. Micah Garcia, 2 catches for 37 yards. Isaiah Foster, 1 catch for 31. Caden Johnson had 1 catch for 13. Crew Bailey, 1 catch for 3.
Big ball game, big win for the Cougs here tonight. And bigger ball game next week. You go to Wiley, but we talked about it's a 6-game gauntlet. It's a big 3-game gauntlet.
Yes.
And we were talking about the fact the Cougars to feel good about yourself, you got to beat one of the big three. You beat the first one. You got two more now. Let's see if you can go 2-0 or 3-0. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's going to do it for us. Cougars win at 42-27 here tonight at Shotwell Stadium. We're going to thank everybody that made this one a part here on AISD Live. And for my broadcast partner, Rick Case, and I'm Jimmy Pogue. Thank you for watching this one, everybody. We'll see you next week here at Wiley. Cougs win 42-27. So long.
You've been listening to Cooper Cougar Football on AISD Live.